Surrey bot has arrived.
Girls all scream when Sammy comes round. He don't say much, but he lays it down. He's got a little knife and a wicked grin. You let him in once and he'll stab again. They call him Stabbing Sammy from the south side street. He's quick with a poke and never skips a beat. He'll stab you slow.
Sir Puffington has arrived.
Once he's in that
Sir
thrill,
Puffington. All
stabbing
right.
in the morning, stabbing late at night.
Num 4 de Country 420 has arrived.
Neo.
Throw him out of every town he knew, but he'd sneak back in and start stabbing you too. Stabbing Sammy, that man's got moves.
Autumns is already here and says, I'm first. Let's go.
From Baton Rouge to Kalamazoo, he's got a line of ladies begging to get stabbed too. To get stabbed too.
Ooh.
To get stabbed too.
Ooh.
To get stabbed too.
Ooh. Hold on. Hold on.
Well, Miss Lucille said, Lord, I need a rest, but she let him stab her clean through a Sunday dress. And Miss Jolene
Puffington says, baby, I love you.
So sweet, she begged for more.
Welcome, Sir Puffington.
And policemen chase, but Sammy always gets.
Thanks for the follow on TikTok.
He don't need a car or a diamond
All right, thank you for the
ring.
follow.
Just give him room and let him do his thing. He was stabbing at the movie, stabbing on the train, stabbing in the alley when it started to rain. You could lock your legs across your arms, but Sammy's got a way to disarm your charm. Stabbing Sammy, he's a midnight breeze. Stab with a whisper and a jar of grease. And if you're lucky when he stabs you twice, you see the stars and forget your life. So if you see a shadow with a switchblade smile, better fix your hair and wait a while. 'Cause Sammy's coming and he's feeling bold, and baby, that stabbing never gets old.
All right, gang, probably a minute and a half away from being ready. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let's see. Jarvis, meta ready. Thank you, Jarvis.
Candy and Annie, they're always in queue.
Jarvis,
They
posts
clean, they
ready.
catch up too. With buzzsaw charm and laser grace, they'll keep your home a perfect place. Trust Robco, they never stray. They're practically people the Robco way.
Ultimate Fallout has arrived.
Sweet. Autumn says, is this song AI? HB, is this song AI? Hang on, Autumns, let me look.
Saturday mornings on GNN. Ronak the Barbarian. Saturday mornings on GNN. Ronak, big and strong. Swinging his accent right and wrong.
Sun popped like a flashbulb, sky went white. Got my baby in the bucket seat screaming, hold me tight. The dash lit up, got it going mad. Red line's rising and it's looking bad. Fuel tank's full and the road's still dry. Ain't got time to kiss the world goodbye. Gotta push this beast till the engine cries. Running from the rat, baby drive. We're running from the rat in a 51 Ford. Two white walls
Jarvis,
tearing up the
ninja
wall.
ready.
Radiation burning up the dash. Atomic
Oh,
bombs
Jarvis,
gonna
come
burst to
on.
ash. But we got chrome,
Jarvis,
we got style.
ninja ready.
Crank that V8, burn it wild.
Good,
Gonna
good.
fall out cloud, gonna catch all right. Running from the rat, side by side. Sirens blaring, town's gone still. Glowing horizon over yonder hill.
All right.
Backseats bouncing.
Jarvis, music ready. Jarvis, music ready. Good. Jarvis, game ready. Jarvis, game ready. Jarvis, I'm ready. Okay. we're here. So we got to do one
Glowbug
thing.
1965 has arrived.
Autumn says, come on, bro, why are we normalizing using stuff that harms the environment? Like, why don't you just play the Beatles instead of wasting drinkable water? Autumns, you're going to be disappointed if that's what you need here. We can't play the Beatles because we are streaming to YouTube and we get copyright striked and the site gets shut down, or I get shut down. So it's just not going to happen. So if you need the Beatles, you should definitely try a different streamer. Glowbug says, hey, old man Fallout. Hello, welcome, Glowbug. Okay, so Autumn says, I get it, but why? I'm making a joke, but why AI? Autumn's, I like some of the music. Simple as that. It's 1940s, 1950s, it's fun, and it isn't actually all AI. A bunch of it comes from YouTube's back end. They have a creator area, and one of the things that they offer there is music, and one of the types of styles of music that they offer is rockabilly. Having said that, let's get going. Glowbug got called out. Thank you so much, Glowbug. That was shouted out, not called out, got shouted out. Thank you so much. And we've got Autumn's here. We actually have a bunch of people watching already. We've got 4 on TikTok, 2 on Kick, 2 on Twitch, 2 on YouTube. We are doing great. So, where are we? What did we leave off? What were we doing? Well, where we left off was we had made it to Little Lamplight, but we hadn't done a lot with Little Lamplight. So we're going to explore a little bit now, and we're going to see what we can see, and hopefully things go great. And let's just check it out. Let's see what we got. Thank you. Buggy's back. Buggy is back. Thank you so much for hanging out, Buggy. All right. Okay, so let's see. Lamplight restrooms. So this is the cave that we came through right here. This little cave entrance here. If I turn the light off, maybe that's a little more readable. Let's see here. Essentials. Spelunkers. Okay, so that's the cave we came through. Thank you, Buggy. And it says Lamplight Caverns Souvenir Shop. Let's get up there and see what we can... Oh, what does this say? Murder Pass? Oh, well, I don't know what that means. I hope I'm not about to die. So, okay. What does this say? The Great Chamber? Okay. And there's more back there? And there's a kid running up. Wait, who's the kid?
Wow, you're big. I mean, bigger than most people down here. I mean,
thank you, Buggy.
Bigger than most people down here that we don't shoot for being down here. So how'd you get down here without getting shot? Am I supposed to shoot you? Because you know, I'd rather not. But if I'm supposed to, then okay.
Okay. I will use Child at Heart. I took the perk. Let's use it. And please don't shoot me. Think of me as a big kid.
That's good. They don't like me having my gun in town, so I gotta turn it in first. So if I had to shoot you, you'd have to wait a bit. My name's Zip. I don't think that's short for anything, because I don't know what it'd be short for. Zippy, Zipperick, Ziploamu. So yeah, it's good to meet you, big kid. Maybe you've got big stuff on top of you. Do you have any Nuka-Cola, maybe? Yes? Please?
You said you're looking for Nuka-Cola?
Yeah, more Nuka's always good. It's definitely always gooder than less. Because no Nuka's no good at all. Got any Nuka for me? I'll trade you whatever I got for more Nuka-Cola. Anytime. Nuka for Zip. Nuka for Zip.
Dude, he's crazy. Okay. Thank you, Buggy. Wait, we got 3 people doing it already? Autumn's did it too. Autumn's and Buggy. Thank you both. Okay, okay. What have you got to trade for an ice-cold bottle of Nuka-Cola? Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I found a lucky bullet this morning. It's just a measly old 10 mil. But I know for sure it's lucky because it was sitting there all alone out of its clip and not fired off. Want it?
Yeah, sounds like a good trade.
Thanks. Nuka for me.
Okay, I'm gonna ask him some more stuff, but I can see some comments happening off to the side, so let's get to them. Glowbug says, hey, old man Fallout. Autumns says, actual 40s music would be so much better than AI slop. Like I said, we can't do any copyrighted music, so you're not going to hear any of that here on the channel. Glowbug says, glad to be here. Puffington says, win Mr. Fallout, peak stream already. Just Another Bro says, you watched the Fallout show? Question mark? Just Another Bro, I'm not sure if you're asking that of me or someone else, but if you're asking me, yeah, I watched the whole show. How about you? Did you see it? Puffington says, wow, you're big. Me to Mr. Fallout. Dang, you tricked me into reading that. Shoot. Rush is here. Rush says, hello. Welcome, Rush. Rush says, I'm going to be back in action next month. That is excellent, Rush. I'm so happy to hear it. Rush says, greetings, Sir Puffington. Okay, Autumns. I'm getting really close to banning you. I don't care that you want copyrighted music to play on the channel today. I'm not going to do that because it will get my channel banned off of YouTube. So if you got to keep harping on this subject, I got to ban you, Autumns. Please get control, please. Wow, I've never had to have a dad moment on the channel, but there we go. Glowbug says, hello, Mr. Puffington and Rush. And Sir Puffington says, hello, Rushington. Rush says Rushington, yes. Okay, good. All right, so let's keep going and see what we got going here. The kid says, why are you called, or I can say, why are you called Zip? And then also I can say, got anything else for Nuka-Cola? Yeah, let's do that first. What do you have for Nuka-Cola? I got a ton of them.
Come back tomorrow, maybe we'll have more. And you can have more Nuka. For me to have more Nuka. Yeah?
Why are you called Zip?
Why Zip? Or why do I have a nickname at all? I mean, why don't people just call me Ricky, or Yancey, or Eustace P. Vanderbagger III? I mean, they say it's because I'm so fast. But that doesn't make sense because I don't think I'm all that fast. It's just that they're all slow. I guess it's just one of those mysteries that'll never really get answered. Sort of like how people made Bubbles and Nuka-Cola. Say, got any cola?
I do have cola, but you won't give me any more stuff for the cola. All right, I'm going away.
Okay. See you next time, mister.
All right.
All right.
Thank you for the likes, by the way, Buggy. Thank you so much. All right, let's see here. We got a couple more comments. Puffington says, dang, Mr. Fallout horsed on him. Okay. I don't even know what horsed means, but sure. And then Rush says, old man, one thing I can say is the Fallout 3 hats are always the best because of how silly they look. The Fallout 3 hats, are you talking about the characters in the game world wearing them? Now I want to start paying attention to them. I'm gonna have to take a look. All right,
Hey.
let's see. What do we have? Knick-Knack. Let's talk to
Anything
Knick-Knack.
you'd like to get off your hands?
We've already talked to Knick-Knack. All right, but let's do it again. Let's trade.
Sure thing, pal. Special deals for us kids.
Oh, he's got 556. We're buying all of it. All right.
All right.
His combat armor. Wait. Oh, that's Buggy's. Buggy's doing it. 4,000 likes. Thank you, Buggy. Dang. Buggy, you did not have to work very hard to get to be at the top of the list this time. Last time you were here, they put up a good fight. But this time, no. All right, let's see. I'll take all the stim packs. Thank you very much. All right, we've got a couple people who posted. Let's see, we've got Fanoffin. Fanoffin has returned, and Fanoffin says, I went to Twitch because TikTok keeps hiding my messages for no reason. But I was trying to say that Murder Pass took me so long to get through, I literally was raging so hard. But wait, Fanoffin, what is Murder Pass? I don't know what that is. Rush says, Fallout is one of those games that proves how hard an economy has fallen when tweaking kids are hustling in the streets. Yeah, I guess so. I'm not even sure you could call anything here an economy. I mean, I guess it's an economy. We're trading stuff, but this place is rough. You know what's really neat, you guys? I did see just yesterday, there's a video on YouTube, and I don't remember who made the video. I really should go back and find it. but you guys might be able to look it up based on what I'm telling you now. Is this video is basically how bottle caps came to exist as a currency in the Fallout universe. It was all about what's happened in the lore that led up to bottle caps being the currency. And it talks about how it actually started with water merchants. And apparently this is actually shown in some of the games. In fact, in New Vegas, there is someone who he finds like a bottle cap press, and he's starting to mint new bottle caps. And the water merchants are freaking out because they're like all this like influx of caps is coming into the economy. And the water merchants were the ones who were controlling it. And you get a mission where you can actually dismantle the bottle cap press. I don't remember ever getting that mission in New Vegas, but apparently it's there. But anyway, it was a really neat video. It talked about how the economy works in Fallout and how it actually started with trades, and then there was actually NCR money for a while, and then there was the Caesar's Legion had its own coin, and then the cap won out because it was neutral. Like some people wouldn't use the Legion coin, some people wouldn't use the NCR bills, and caps ended up winning just by virtue of the fact that like it didn't have like a political affiliation to it, and anybody could use it. Anyway, it's kind of interesting. All right, let's see what everybody's saying. Fanothed says, once I went through OP Anchorage, it was easy with power armor and a Gauss rifle. Yeah, it can be very easy if you do that. I'm hoping to do Operation Anchorage on this stream, not today, but as part of Fallout 3. But it's not gonna be easy for me. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be fun. Baba says, Boba for you all. Welcome, Boba. Glowbug says, that's right, Fanoffen, get past the super mutants. Mr. Puffington says, Fallout is one of those games that feels so good. And Rush says, hello, Baba. Buggy Fan says, can you play Operation Anchorage? Yeah, I'm absolutely gonna. Absolutely. Not on tonight's stream, but it's gonna happen. Yeah, absolutely. Although, I gotta tell you guys, probably tonight's stream is probably the last Fallout 3 stream for a while. I'm kind of eager to jump into either Cyberpunk 2700 or back into Outer Worlds 1. I'm probably going to do one of those two the next time I stream, which will be on Monday or Tuesday. We'll see. Rush says, Puffington. Rush says, lower your sus, Geiger. Baba says, hey-o. Puffington says, that wasn't even sus. Rush says, the way you posted it seems sus. All right, let's see here. Fanoffen says, I beat it a few months ago. And Vice Baby on YouTube says, I used to carry every piece of loot from enemies and sell it and get rich fast. I'm kind of doing that right now in Fallout 3. I have a carry limit weight of, I think, 10,000 on me right now. Like, it's ridiculous. I didn't want to do that, but I kind of had to because I was having a real big difficulty carrying stuff, and I didn't want you guys to see me moving at a snail's pace. But yeah, I've got a lot of gear on me right now. Let's see. Rush throws up a police officer emote. Glowbug says, I finished Operation Anchorage already by accident. I wasn't even trying to do it, but I just did. Dang, all right. Buggy says, Cyberpunk is peak. Rush says, hello, Vice. And Fanoffen says, wow, everyone gets the funny voice name. I thought I was special. Wait, who else got a funny voice name? Oh, Boba. I was doing Boba. But that's because Boba is spelled very weird. I don't know if you noticed that, Fanoffen, but Boba is not using regular characters for his name. So Boba's getting it. Fanoffen says 4,000 more points and I'll have enough for Fallout fan fiction. All right. 5 Nights at Freddy fan coming in with Fallout fan fiction. We'll see how long that takes. If you guys all ganged up on me, you could probably order, I would think from all the points you guys have, you could probably end up ordering 4 or 5 or 6 chapters worth. But I probably cut you off after chapter 2 because I only really have the first 2 chapters ready. But we'll see how that plays out today. Rush says, last time I played Fallout 3, I VATS killed a behemoth with the auto axe, and the game crashed, and I haven't been able to play since. Like, it crashed and took out the game? Like, the game is just ruined now? Fanafin says, or should I just get story time? Decisions. I can show you, Fanafin, I could probably show you some story time stuff to help you to make a decision. Hold on, let me see if I can show you this. There you go. Those are all the stories I have up on offer. Each time somebody orders story time, they're going to pick one of those stories. So you're going to get to pick one of those stories if you order story time. I think one of them's already been told. Yeah, the Rat's Nest story was told probably 50 streams back, like a long time ago, months ago. But it has been told once before. The rest of them are all new to the stream. Anyway, let's kill that off and keep playing. Fanafin says, wait, polyamory stuff, are you gay? No, I am not gay. But I'm also not straight. I'm just some weird, screwed up something. Who knows what I am? But to be honest with you, most of the poly stuff that has happened in my life is kind of the unicorn, dreamy stuff that a lot of dudes wish for. Like 2 or 3 girls living with you and everybody parties, that kind of thing, which is generally wildly unfair to everyone else. I've had a lot of nice moments about stuff like that, even when I was older with a gray beard. And I've seen a lot of younger guys who are a little...
Oh man, Fallout, please save and pause the game.
Oh?
User FNF and 12,344 has ordered up one story. The list should be showing. Wait for a selection and proceed.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say any more. It sounds like a story has been ordered. Well, the list is back up on screen. My video camera feed has been made big so that I can tell you the story. Fanafin, you got to pick one. The home invasion? Home invasion? All right.
All right.
Let's tell you guys the home invasion story. Let me close this out. Let's see here. Let's turn that off like that. Okay, great. So here's the story. My girlfriend is Shadow Dancer 4700. She's a streamer here on Twitch. And by the way, I'm not only on Twitch. There's a lot of people watching right now on YouTube and Kick and TikTok. So I don't mean to call out Twitch exclusively, but just she streams on Twitch. In any case, she lives with me. She's lived with me for years, and we have a nice little apartment. And maybe 3 years ago, we're hanging out and it's late at night. It's probably 11 p.m. at night. Maybe it's midnight. It's a weekend night. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday, but it was a great night. We had a great day. We went out on a date. The date is done. And my girlfriend is now on the couch watching anime. And it's an anime I don't like. So I have gone into the bedroom and I am laying on the bed just flipping through my phone, right? And the door to the bedroom is closed, so I can't hear her anime while I'm flipping through the phone. And I hear really loud through the door, my girlfriend shouts my name and then shouts it again. And it wasn't the kind of shout where you're sort of like, oh, like she's cheerful and that's happy. It was the kind of shout where you go like, oh no, the house is on fire. Like that kind of shout, right? So I quickly hop out of bed and I open the door. And when I look out of the bedroom, there's across the family room and across the hall, there's my girlfriend on the couch. And she is staring at a dude who is staring at her in our house. Where did he come from? And wait, I see Bless Rush. I don't know what's going with Rush, but something good is happening. Oh, gotta go. Rush says, I gotta go, bud. I left a like. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a really blessed night, man. Thank you, Rush. And bless you all, says Rush. Thank you, Rush. And then Vice says, you too, Rush. Sir Puffington says, bless, Rush. God bless. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. And Vice Baby says, I bleed Fallout. And Sigma says, is this a DLC? Right now, no, we're in Little Lamplight. Little Lamplight is core Fallout 3, regular gameplay. And then Buggy Fan says something about while you talk. Rush says, I love 76. Sir Puffington says, like Adam 22? Okay, there's definitely some stuff going up there. There's some comments going up there. I'm not sure what those are, but back to the story that you ordered. I come out of the bedroom, and there is a dude in our house, and he's looking at my girlfriend, and he goes, so, where are the drugs? I need the drugs. And my girlfriend gives me this look of sheer terror.
Thanks for the follow, Danica on TikTok.
Thank you, Danica on TikTok. So nobody outside of the bedroom would know this, but inside the bedroom, resting up against the wall next to the door to the bedroom, is a nerd style, but actually sharpened and ready to go, two-handed sword. Because we're Dungeons and Dragons geeks, we're video game nerds, we're fantasy nerds, and so we own a collection of swords and weapons. So I have my hand on the sword, like I'm gonna have to behead the dude or something. And I say to him, hey, what are you doing here? And he says, I'm here for the drugs, bro. Where are the drugs? And I said, I think you have the wrong house. Get out. And I'm like clenching the sword. Like, is he like on PCP or meth or something? I'm gonna have to fight this guy. I'm freaking out. And he says, no, this can't be the wrong house. I was told to come here. You are my plug, right? Like, let's do this. And I take a small risk, which is, I think to myself, if he thinks I'm his plug, if he thinks I'm like a dealer, he's not here because he wants to fight me. He's here because he like thinks he's getting something from me. So I say to him, all right, bro, fine. I will hook you up, but we got to do this out on the patio. It's rude that you come in and you scare my girlfriend, and I'm not helping anybody out who scares my girlfriend. Get out on the patio. And he goes, oh, yeah, no, of course, yeah. And he starts walking toward the door. So I take my hand off the sword. I follow after him. I'm literally like in a t-shirt and boxers or something, right? And I'm like, if he wants to like draw a knife or something, I'm in deep trouble. But I go to the door. He walks out, and he turns around, and with this huge grin on his face, he goes, so, what do you got? I want all of it. And I said, great, here it is. And then I slammed the door shut and locked it. And the dude stood on the porch. This poor guy. I mean, he was clearly badly drugged out. He was clearly totally like, he was badly messed up. But he was so like expecting me to honestly give him drugs that when I locked him out of the house, he was like flabbergasted. And the poor guy stood on the porch just looking at the door like,
Bog 33 has arrived.
Welcome, Bagheera. He was looking at the porch like, are you serious right now? Like, he was like, but I need the drugs. Oh my God. Anyway, that's the story of the home invasion. Scared the crap out of my girlfriend. It scared me, not because I thought that like we were gonna die, like you had a gun or something, but scared me because I had my hand on a sword and I thought I might have to use it, and that was not a happy moment. When we got him out of the house, we did call the cops, and they came around looking for him. They didn't actually do anything with it, though. The cop was actually really honest with me. He told me that the guy had been, like, people had called 2 times on him already, like once previous that night and once the night before. And the big issue they had is he hadn't actually taken anything, hurt anyone, or done anything violent. And so he's like, the most we can do is just, like, chase him off. We can't. And I was like, well, he came in my house. Doesn't that do a thing? And they were like, no, your door was unlocked. He didn't break in. And the cop was right. We were stupid enough to leave the door unlocked by accident. So it was our fault, kind of. Okay. That story is done. Let me read some comments and then let's get going in the game. Danica says, "Oh man, you put me on blessed, but I gotta follow a fellow Fallout fan." Oh, Danica says you put me on blast. Wait, Danica, did I put you on blast? If I did, I don't think I meant to. Wait, unless Danica, you're not the person who invaded my house, are you? If you are, then yeah, I put you on blast. Maybe you're talking to somebody else. Vice Baby says, that is an insane story, brother. Thank God your family is okay, though. Yeah, it was very nerve-wracking. Bagheera says, God bless, hope everyone is doing well, just in time for a story. Yeah. Danica says, I'm a recovering addict, and I've actually done that before. And I went back and apologized once I got clean. Dang, really? Danica, that's pretty big of you. Holy cow. Jarvis, back to normal. Jarvis, back to normal. Thank you, Jarvis. All right, let's take the home invasion off the list of options. And let's get back to the game and read some more comments, too. Thank you guys for hanging out today. We're just getting started. I feel like the stream's only been going for like 30 minutes or something, right? I feel like we're just now getting going. I'm going to go for a while. We got a lot of viewers already. This is kind of nice. Welcome to everybody. We got YouTube 5 viewers, Twitch 4 viewers, Kick 2 viewers, which is insane. Kick almost never gets viewers. 3 viewers on TikTok. Welcome to everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day. Buggy says, play while you talk. Yeah, let's keep going. I agree. Vice says, do you use Chat GPT? If so, why? I'll let everybody else in the comments talk about Chat GPT if you'd like. I am going to agree with Buggy that it's time for me to get moving. And I think I bought up what I wanted to get here. I just wanted all his bullets. And I got it. I wanted the 556 and I got it.
Come back later. Never know when I'll get another big find.
Okay, that's all.
Come on back when you got more stuff to trade.
Great. Okay. This is all stealing. I can't do anything with it. That's all good. All right, let's go.
What's up?
Knock knock and knick knack.
Hey, did you hear the one about the ridiculous Mungo who... Oh, wait. Never mind.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a story about me. Got it.
Okay, bye.
Good.
Watch it.
Good, we've already talked to all of them. However, we've got 3 new areas to explore. Let's try them. We'll start with the small one here, which is the bathroom.
Username 4D3R420 says, I have returned. Wi-Fi went out after I put in the first message. Hope I didn't miss much.
Neo, what you missed is someone bought a story, so I told story time for the time I had a home invasion. And you missed me barely starting the game. So I don't think you missed out on much. You're doing great. You're doing great. Welcome, Neo. And Neo should have gotten, wait, would he have gotten a call out? He would. Neo's on Twitch. So Neo, you would have gotten a call out or a shout out for everybody.
Witness. Lucian Smith 234.
Lucian, welcome. It's so nice to have you here. Lucian, all right. Glad you're here. Neo says LOL. Okay. We've got the bathroom done. That's still bugging me. Why is it called Murder Pass? Is it... Did they mean this area here? They must. Alright, so we'll assume that's going to be deadly. Let's go this way first. The Great Chamber. Thank you, Buggy. That's a ton of likes. 4,000 likes? 4,700? Woo. Alright.
Alright.
Let's check out the Great Chamber. Let's see what we got.
Watch it. Uh-oh. Now what?
I've already talked to Bumble, so I'm going to say goodbye to Bumble.
Goodbye, Vault Dweller.
But let's see if we can grab another new person here. They're running all over the place. This is going to be hard to keep them. Hard to keep track of them. Let's see. Stealing? No, not stealing. But take it. Wait. What's behind the wall? Nothing. Wait, nothing? Nothing. Okay. So, if you guys are interested... Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I was about to say something to provoke some conversation, and then I looked off to the side and I saw that just since I talked to Neo 30 seconds ago, you've already posted like 5 more comments, so never mind what I was going to say. Let's read your comments. Vice Baby says, Neo from the Matrix. And Lucian says, what's happening? And Buggy says, it's full of muties. Glowbug says, he's that little lamplight, Lucian. And Buggy says, and it goes to Vault 81. And Kelsey's here. Kelsey says, hey, old man Fallout. Welcome, Kelsey. Glowbug, I just saw you on somebody's stream, right? Who was it? You and I were hanging out on somebody's stream. That was somebody Explorers, right? Is it Thomas Explorers? We were just hanging out on Thomas Explorers' stream. I think that's what we were doing. Kelsey, I hope you're doing great today. I hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm assuming it's Saturday for most people watching, but if it's Sunday for you, it's Sunday. Welcome to everybody. Vice Baby says, I used to push items out of view in Rivet City and steal from all the shops. You know, it's kind of fun, Vice Baby. I believe that the bucket trick works in Fallout 3 just like it does in Skyrim. I believe you can put a bucket on the head of merchants in Fallout 3, and then you can just go nuts, taking whatever you want. Glowbug says, yeah, that was me. It was Thomas Explorers. I got it right. It's Thomas Explorers. Thank you. Buggy, thank you so much. 5,000 likes. I really appreciate it. Thomas Explorers was kind of surprising. I got to admit, Glowbug, I've not seen his live stream before, and I didn't put together that Thomas Explorers is also the dude who makes short videos about Fallout. He has like little exploratory videos and stuff. Thank you, Buggy. It wasn't until on the live stream he said, "Thank you very much," and then I was like, "Wait a second, I know this dude." I want to go. What does it say? Let's turn the light off. Nothing? Nothing is what it is? Keep out, not part of tour. Let's go in. Kelsey says, my 2-year-old is super sick, so I'm crammed onto a toddler bed at the moment. Oh, Kelsey, I'm sorry about your 2-year-old. That sucks. I hope the little guy gets better soon. At least the one maybe nice thing is that by the time they're 2, they typically at least understand some language, and you can conceivably console them and help them feel better. But, you know, a kid is a kid is a kid is a kid. Sometimes it's just going to get rough. Sometimes they don't care. This terminal is not powered. Okay. It's not powered, but it sure looks like it's powered. That's a blinking screen. But okay. I don't know how to power it. And there isn't anything else in this chamber. Alright, let's head out and see what else we can see. Glowbug says, yeah, on YouTube. Glowbug says, so sorry, I hope he gets better soon, Kelsey. And Buggy says, are you going to go to Vault 81? Buggy, wait. Buggy, are you talking about in Fallout 3 right now where I am? Because I thought Vault 81 was from Fallout 4. Isn't... There's 81 and 88. I thought those were both in Fallout 4. One of them is the DLC where you can build your own vault. And then the other one is the DLC where there's the disease you can get from the mole rats behind the like little secret location. Aren't those Vaults 81 and 88? I don't think they're in 3, but Buggy, let me know if I'm totally misremembering. If there's something going on there that I don't... Wait, is there an 81 here in 3 that I don't remember? I feel like there shouldn't be. Interesting. Deeper and deeper. Oh, no, nothing. Okay. All right, well, that's that. All right, let's see here. Kelsey says, yeah, we did actually do a short stint in the ER this morning. And Kelsey says, thank you. She's doing a little better right before bed, so let's hope she's on the mend. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Let's hope. Buggy says, no, I mean the vault and Little Lamplight. Oh, what? Is the vault here actually called Vault 81? That's wild that they have two with the same number, but, you know, maybe I don't remember exactly. Buggy, I would totally do the vault in here, but I have to admit to you, I don't remember anything about the area. The last time I did Little Lamplight was like 17 years ago when the game came out, and I don't remember almost anything about this other than McCready. Like, I know McCready exists. That's all I remember. Another gnome. I'll take him. Well, let's chase down that kid. Whoa.
How are things
Who's
treating
this?
you?
Knock.
All
Dang.
right, bye.
Okay. Who's this? Oh, it's just a generic Little Lamplighter kid? Alright, we don't need to wake that kid up. Buggy says, maybe it's number 82, I don't know. Okay. I think I've already talked to this kid too, right? Hold on. Can I just leap over to him?
Hey!
Zip. Yeah, I've already talked to Zip. Okay. I'd like to get down to the shack under here. Let's see if we can get down to it. Okay. Somebody was talking about the hats in Little Lamplight. And it does look like we've got some decent hat selection here. How far down is that? Do I think I can jump it? Let's put the gun away. Let's go! Doesn't appear to be anything down there. Okay. Let's see here. Kelsey throws up some hearts. Thank you, Kelsey. Chuck says, did you get the Wazer rifle? No, I didn't get the Wazer rifle. Alright, there we go. Now we got a hat. This is Eclair. I have not talked to Eclair yet. Finally, we got a new person. Let's go.
Great. RJ let in another pair of choppers to eat up all our food. Well, as long as you don't give me any crap about how I prepare your grub, I guess you'll be okay. So tell me, what do you think of cave fungus and watery mushroom sauce?
Both of these are Child at Heart response. What happens if you don't have Child at Heart?
Sanct has arrived.
Zankt is here. Welcome, welcome, Zankt. Zankt says, hey man, how's the packing going? Zankt, it's barely going. By the way, you guys, do you like my new little tabs that pop up down below my video feed right now? The little tab with the green text? I made a ton of these new little tabs. There's one that pops up every 15 minutes. It sits around for about 30 seconds and then it goes back down. Anyway, Zankt, we leave on September 5th and we start packing in earnest on Monday, like 2 days from now. So we're going to have about like 12 days to pack the house, where we'll be doing mostly just packing hardcore. Her last day, my girlfriend's last day at her job was yesterday. So we haven't done a lot of packing up to today. We've just been working, and I did a little bit of packing and streaming. But starting Monday, it gets serious. So it's going to be interesting. It's too bad, Zink, that you're not in the area anymore, because we're going to put out a call for all our friends to come help pack. So I'm hoping I get to see a ton of people before I leave. Anyway, thanks for coming in and hanging out, Zank. And I hope you're doing well, Zank. Thanks for hanging out. Buggy says, I have to go. It's getting late for me. I'm in Europe. Whoa! You're in Europe. It's got to be really late for you, right? Like, let's see here. Like, that's like at least 8 hours, maybe 9, maybe 10. So what is that? Past midnight for you. Was it like 3 a.m. for you, Buggy? Dang. Buggy, have a great night, man. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I really appreciate it. That was really nice of you. And thanks for all the likes. That was really cool, too. So, here's our question. What happens in this dialogue if you don't have child at heart? There is no non-child at heart option, which seems very weird to me. But, okay. We'll pick one. I'd rather eat Brahmin turds, or it sounds delicious. You know what? I'm gonna go for the goofy one for the night. Let's try it. Let's see what happens to this kid when I say I'd rather eat Brahmin turds.
You got that right. After our regular meals, I bet some of us would give that a shot. If we had a Brahmin down here, that is. Listen, my name's Eclair. Don't laugh. And I'm in charge of the food down here. We haven't got much, but I do what I can to spice it up. If you need a meal down here, just talk with me. You'll hardly even know you're eating cave mold.
Bagheera says, it's 3 a.m. in Europe right now. Yes. Dang. Okay. It's kind of wild if any of you guys are in Europe and you're watching, because that's late. To be fair, though, I generally stream until 2 a.m. So what am I, who am I to say anything? Why are you called Eclair?
Well, I didn't get the nickname for being fat and full of cream, if that's what you're asking. Back when I was on the scav team, I found some pages from an old cookbook. Sometimes I try them out. Just for the record, don't try making an eclair out of cave fungus. The taste sticks with you, and not in a good way.
Good to know. Where do you get the food for this place?
Honestly, when we can't scavenge some from outside, we mostly scrape it off the walls and skim it off the water. No, really. Most of our food comes from fungus that grows in these caves. It's not so bad when you get used to it, and we don't have much choice. At least it's filling, so we don't have to eat much of it. But man, oh man, it tastes terrible.
Where does the fungus come from? How does it grow? Well, let's try both. Where does it come from?
It's pretty hard to find, and I hear it doesn't grow in other caves. I don't know why it's here, but without it, we'd be goners. Think fungus just grows on trees? No, it grows in caves. Ugh. Knock Knock came up with that one once, and now it's stuck in my head forever. Doesn't take any work to get it to grow down here. All I have to do is collect and prepare it. Mostly, I try to get the stink off it.
How does it grow?
They say the fungus grows in the pools where the first lamplighters sent the mungos. That's about the most they ever helped us. I don't know how true that is, but I know sometimes the scav team comes back with this strange meat. It tastes terrible, but the fungus loves it. I don't know where they find that meat, but if you could bring some back, I'd be glad to trade fungus for it. Of course, McCready'd have to okay it.
This is the second time we've had to go back to McCready to get him to approve us doing deals with one of the kids, but I'm totally down for it. That's all I need to know.
Sure.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Zankt says, you need to use a Gatling gun on the Hat Boy. He's got Cartman vibes. I'm definitely not using a Gatling gun on him. I don't even know if I can. I've never tried to massacre the kids down here. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's even allowed.
Watch it.
Kid in a pink hat. That's a new guy. Pretty sure.
Hello, I'm Billy. Welcome to Widow Lamplight. Hey, you look like you're handy with the weapon. I got kicked off the scab team, so I guess I don't need mine anymore. Wanna buy my laser rifle? 500 caps, and it's all yours.
Well, wait a second. Who was just asking if I got the Wazer rifle yet? Chuck. Chuck said, did you get the Wazer rifle? Chuck. Chuck, my guy, it's happening. Vice Baby says, would you eat fungus? Bro, I mean, most of us eat fungus all the time, right? Because isn't a mushroom considered a fungus, or am I going crazy? You guys tell me in the chat. I'm not good at this stuff. Is a mushroom considered a fungus? Zank says, what? Devs were bored with that one. Glowbug says, yes. Yes, mushrooms are a fungus. Okay. If mushrooms are a fungus, I not only would eat fungus, but I find it delicious. I love mushrooms, especially if you saute them. Oh my God. If you can saute like zucchini and mushrooms and a few other little goodies and maybe throw some Parmesan cheese on top afterwards, I will eat buckets of that stuff. Kelsey says, a mushroom is a fungus. Yes. June's World 1400 says, hey, what's up, young man Fallout? Welcome, June's World 1400. June's World, we're doing Fallout 3. We are in Little Lamplight, and we are about to acquire the Wazer rifle. I'm excited, and I think Chuck might be excited too. He's been waiting for this moment. Anyway, June, I hope you're doing great. I hope everything's great with you. Let's see here. There's a Child at Heart option here, which doesn't mean I don't even pay money for it. This is crazy. I mean, I took the perk so I could get advantages, so we're going to take advantage. Here we go. How about you give it to a fellow kid like me?
That's a great idea. You take it, and good luck out there.
Okay. Oh my God. Let's take a look at the Wazer rifle. Wazer rifle, damage 17. Okay, so hold on. Let's just check this, right? It uses microfusion cells, damage 17. Unfortunately, in this version of the game, like Fallout 4 is a little different. In Fallout 3, we don't get to see a firing rate, which is a little bit of a bummer. But this is damage 17. Let's take a look at a laser rifle and see what its damage is. My best laser rifle is 14. So the Wazer rifle is 3 points better than my best laser rifle. It could have a slower fire rate. In fact, we should test it. How much microfusion do I have? I have 400 units. Let's test it, guys. Let's do the test and figure it out. All right, so here's the laser rifle. Okay. That's reasonably fast. Reasonably fast. About the same? Am I right? That's about the same? I think that means the Wazer rifle is going to do a little bit better damage than the default. I think that's what we've got going on. You know what, you guys? They do something better in this game than they do in Fallout 4. Look at how low on the screen the laser rifle is. They keep it down and out of the way. That's actually not bad. Good for them. Okay, I like it. Let's see here. Zank says, shrooms? June's World says, now that kid has no money to buy Brahmin meat for dinner tonight. I know, June's World. I have just doomed the fake child to a fake death. It's sad. Somebody on Discord pulls up the... Not Discord. Somebody on TikTok pulls up the Discord link. Thank you on TikTok for checking out the Discord. I appreciate that. That's just a generic kid? Whoa.
It makes me feel safer knowing you're around.
Wait, really? I thought the little Lamplighters hated big people. June's World says you can make up for it by abandoning the wasteland and fathering all those orphaned kids. I mean...
Gosh, you're big.
I mean, I'm going to end up with enough money by the end of this game that I would totally be fine doing something like that. We could put together an orphanage. I'm not sure they'd let me, but we could try. Well, this looks familiar. My memories are coming back a little bit there.
Hey, new kid. I don't know if anyone told you yet, but let me set the record straight. I'm Princess. When you're around me, I'm in charge. You shut up and do what I say, because I'm boss around here. That clear? Now, who are you?
Whatever you say.
Good. Glad we got that settled. Stay out of my way and there won't be any problems.
What's it like guarding the back gate?
It's so dull. Practically nothing ever tries to come through the back gate anymore, so I never get to shoot anyone. I wish I was at the front gate, but RJ specifically put me back here. Up front, at least there's a chance I can shoot some unwanted visitors. Which could have included you, Mungo.
Why would you have shot me?
Could have been a lot of reasons. Maybe you sounded like a monster in all that darkness. Maybe you had a weapon drawn and looked like a raider. Maybe I just decided I didn't like your stupid Mungo face.
Okay, how did someone like you get a nickname like Princess?
I don't need to explain myself to you, Mungo. Shut up and get lost. In fact, don't you ever bother me about something as stupid as nicknames again.
Okay, can you give me directions?
No, scram.
Okay, she's sassy. I kind of like her.
Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
Oh my god, okay. Alright. Let's see here. Zank says, creepy kids. Zank says, time for target practice, old man. Fallout. June's World says, have you gotten the T-51B power armor before?
What are you so happy about?
Not in... Well... You know what? Here, let me take a look. I have Brotherhood power armor. This is Fallout 3, right? So I have Brotherhood power armor. I can't even wear it though because I haven't had power armor training yet. So it's just useless armor that sits in my inventory waiting for the day when I can figure out how to wear it. And I don't think I have... Oh, wait. I was going to say I don't think I have any other power armor, but then literally there's Enclave power armor right there. So I have Brotherhood, I have Enclave. I don't think we're going to see any other power armor in here. Let's look real quick just to see. Combat armor. Wait a second. None of the combat armor was selected. What am I wearing? I have a hat on. Naughty Nightwear? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm glad I checked. I remember what happened. During the last stream, I put on the Naughty Nightwear because it gives you +10 to speech. And I used that to try to talk my way into little Lamplight. But now that we're here, I should put my my good armor back on, which should be this Talon combat armor. Look at that, almost perfectly fully repaired. I don't think I need to have good speech checks anymore. I could be wrong. Good. Okay. And... activate the pulley. You cannot use this now, it says. Activate pulley. You cannot use this now. Okay. Let's ask her about it if she'll talk about it.
Well, if it isn't the Magnificent Mungo, what now?
No, I've got no option.
Well, thank goodness you gave me permission, jerk.
We got a couple comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. June's World asked about the power armor, so I showed you guys the power armor that I've collected. Bagheera says Fallout 4 is creepier, using the same child NPC asset for all the kids. Wait, is it really the same kid in every instance in Fallout 4? I mean, you know what I mean, like the same 3D model? I don't remember it being the same kid every time. Is that including the ghoul kid that is in the refrigerator? June's World says, the one in Fort Constantine. Well, I only have the ones I showed you, so I clearly don't have that one. At least not yet. June's World says, are you waiting to sell everything, or do you just collect? June's World, I've been buying and selling a lot on my streams. However, at the same time, I've upped my carrying capacity to about 10,000. So I don't have any like rush to sell. So I just buy and sell with each merchant, and I get rid of whatever I can get rid of, and then the rest of it just sits on me for a while. It's fine. Frank Houston 65. Frank Houston 65. Were you born in 65? Is that why you've got a 65 on your username?
Thanks for the follow, Frank Houston on TikTok.
Frank gives me a follow. Thank you for the follow, Frank. Frank, I'm playing Fallout 3. It's the Master Edition, Game of the Year Edition, whatever you call the edition where it came with all the DLC. I got this version of the game off of Epic Game Store, which means it's not like the Steam version of the game. The Steam version of the game has trouble running sometimes. This one has been patched by, I guess, Epic. I don't know who, but it's been patched so it runs nicely on modern computers. It does all right. And I did mod it, so it does have a mod installed, which is called Fallout. And basically what Fallout does is it removes the gray-green film that's over everything, and it just lets the true colors of the art assets show. So let's see here. Souvenirs, essentials back that way. The Great Chamber and Spelunkers. Food. Wait, the mute fruit is not going to get me in trouble for stealing? I'll definitely take that. Cave fungus? Okay.
That's right, America. Before we were devastated by a common war, each state had its own.
There we go. Thank you for the ammo, kids. Thank you for the cave fungus, kids.
On the horizon, like knights of yore.
All right.
All right.
Let's turn off the light, see what the sign says. Great Chamber. We were already in the Great Chamber. This is just another way to enter it.
What's that?
Okay, knock, knock, scratch. Who's this kid?
Watch it.
Generic kid?
No way. That didn't count.
Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. There was an ad break and I just missed it? Okay. Glad the ad break's already over. Let's see. Frank Houston says, no, just put on there. I don't know what that means. But that comment came in 2 minutes ago, so maybe that comment's on something that happened a little bit ago, and I don't remember what it's attached to. But anyway, Frank Houston, welcome for coming in. Welcome for being here. Thank you for being here, and I hope you have a great time watching.
Hey!
And I hope you have a great day. And let's see what else we have going on. Bagheera says they have the same boy and same girl assets. The ghoul kid has a ghoul texture. Got it. Okay. Game By on YouTube says, God, I miss Fallout 3, my childhood game. 17 years ago for me would have been in my 30s, so it was just a grown-up game for me. But you're not the first to come by and say it was your favorite childhood game. There's been a bunch of people saying it, so welcome in. Bagheera says, welcome Game By. Frank Houston says, no, I meant the Brotherhood of Steel outfit. Oh, you're saying put the Brotherhood of Steel outfit on? And then Booker says, Lamplight! Yes! Brotherhood of Steel outfit, put it on? Let's take a look at the Brotherhood of Steel outfits. This won't go on. It's power armor, right? Let's try it. Power armor training is required to equip. I can't wear that. What about the Enclave? Power armor training is required. Yeah. I'm stuck. Wait, did I just see Steffi Walker is here? Steffi Walker says, hey love, welcome Steffi Walker. Hello. Did you get a shout out? Oh, you didn't get a shout out because you are on YouTube right now. That's okay. I am going to give you a shout out. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I give you a shout out, let me just make sure I save the game so I don't screw anything up. Okay, good. Now let's give Steffi a shout out. We'll give you a shout out on Twitch. SOSTEPHIEWALKER. Steffi Walker last played 76 at Steffi Walker on Twitch TV. Excellent. Gang, you should definitely check out Steffi Walker. She's a really good streamer, and she's having a really fun time. She's been doing 76. And she also does Fallout 4. Sometimes she's really good at making big settlements. It's really cool. Okay, let's see. Anyway, Steffi, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going great with you. I am currently in Fallout 3. And we are in Little Lamplight. And this should be sort of my like biggest, coolest thing, I guess you could say. Because I took the Child at Heart perk, which should mean that I get extra dialogue options with all these kids. And so far, I have. It's been really good. Anyway, let's read some comments. Let's see here. Steffi says, hey, love. Humanize says, LOL, I was in my 40s when Fallout 3 came out. Humanize, you're up on me. That by a little. You're like, what, late 50s, early 60s then? You're just a little ahead of me. Steffi says, hi, hun. And Steffi says, you are so sweet. No problem, Steffi Walker. You're awesome. Glowbug says, no, you can't wear that unless after you do Anchorage or Brotherhood DLC. Yeah. I would not mind going to Anchorage DLC right now. That's actually not a bad idea. Bagheera says, what power armor training did Nora the lawyer get in Fallout 4? I know. Bagheera, I think Fallout 4 has really broken the mold in some of those ways. In fact, Fallout 4 with the new update that came out around the TV show, Fallout 4 is now just like, it's wild. Because not only can you get power armor, but also get it early on, like early at the beginning of the game. But also, there's new power armors now that the update came with a bunch of Creation Club mods, free Creation Club content. now there's so many power armors you get in the game, and some of them are just wildly inappropriate for your level. The Fallout 4 is sort of like just like thrown anything you'd expect for like a normal game challenges right out the window, and they're just like, nah, we're gonna give you all the cool stuff right at the start. Shrope is here on TikTok and says Fallout 3 is so good. Honestly, personal favorite. Shrope, me too. Here, check out my rankings. Jarvis, show info. There's my rankings, and I've got Fallout 3 right at the top. Number 1 of the Fallouts. I love it. I'm not very good at it, but I love it. Lowbug says, hi, Steffi Walker, and then changes it and says, hi, Steffi Walker. There we go. And Steffi says, hey, Bagheera. And Steffi says, hey, Glowbug. Okay, good. Everybody's being friendly in the comments. Let's keep going. Let's make a bottle cap mine if we can. We could. And another? No, I don't have enough. Okay. Let's try... Ooh, I don't want to do more rocket launchers or shish kebabs. Those are like one-time builds. But we'll take the bottle cap mine.
User Chewy S0
Oh.
says,
Oh?
my name is Keanu Reeves and I farted.
I mean, that's an important use of text-to-speech, Chewy. You've definitely found a good and important way to use text-to-speech. I approve of it very much. And Shrope says, oh yes, those are very classic ranking numbers. Yes, yes. My rankings are very normal.
Chewy S0 up has arrived.
Chewy's here. Chewy says, definitely important for all to know. Yes. Okay, I've been screwing around in here for long enough. It's time to go. I know there are things we can do in here, but I can't remember how to trigger them. So we're just going to haul butt. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me think here. How do I get out now? Is this the way out? What does this sign say? Souvenirs? Okay. Great chamber.
Watch it.
Generic kid.
Watch it.
Kid we've already talked to. Gang, I think we're heading out. There are more quests and missions here, but I didn't trigger them. And we have somebody waiting for us at the exit. I don't know if you guys remember from the last stream, but when we came in, there's the kid that they're kicking out. If you guys remember that. He said he was going to wait for me at the exit, and that we were both going to then go to Big Town. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is head to Big Town now, unless the game throws one of the quests or missions or things at me here. Let's see. I'm not seeing any last minute opportunity, so let's go to the
You want to go to Big Town? Of course you do!
Yeah, I do. Chewy says, hey, be careful. You're definitely going to get called a Mungo. Did you do Big Town yet? No, Chewy, we're doing it right now. Here we go. You know what? I'm going to ask him these questions before we go, though. Let's at least get the dialogue going. What's with the party hat?
Oh, I forgot I had that on. It was for my birthday. Here, you take it. I don't want it anymore.
Party hat added. Where's Big Town located?
It's east of Little Lamplight. Come on, let's go there. It's not that far away. We'll be there in no time.
Let's go.
All right. Yeah! Big Town, here we come.
Okay, bro. Are you leading me or am I leading you?
Are you lost?
Wait, what? What do you mean, am I lost? Isn't this the way to Big Town? Go to Capital Wasteland. All right, Sticky. Wait, I have two S's. I have Sticky as
Are
the...
you lost?
Sticky as the dude. scratches the ghoul girl. And Doug. Why does he say, "Are you lost"? Was I supposed to go a different way?
I know. Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this dog. His name was Joking Joe, and he went all around making everyone laugh really hard at all his funny jokes. And one day, a giant ant came up to him and started talking like he wasn't some dumb ant, but a person of some kind. It said, "Prepare to die." And what did our hero do, you wonder? He came up with the most cleverest of clever plans. And it worked. And everyone called him a genius. The end. Thank you. Thank you very much.
He didn't say what the plan was. How do we know it was genius if he doesn't say what the plan was? Oh, that makes no sense. Okay, whatever. Open metal box. Cherry bomb. Nothing. Empty. Toolbox empty. Ammo empty. I've already been here. All the ammo boxes are empty. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that one of the metal boxes was still full. Are we there yet? What are you talking about, bro? All right, let's save. Now let's take a look at the map and see where we go.
Why is this taking so long?
Bro, we literally just exited the cave. This kid is going nuts. All right, where is Big Town? There it is. Okay, I just saved the game, so I may reload the game because I'm going to try something right now. I'm going to fast travel to right next to Big Town, maybe? I've not discovered it. Maybe I don't want to. What I want to do is fast travel right next to Big Town and then hoof it to Big Town. My concern is if I fast travel, I lose this kid. Let's try it. Do we have the kid with us? We do! Okay. That was a good decision then. All right. So then... Big Town is right there. Is there a quest for Big Town that I can turn on? No. Alright, so we're just going to have to walk toward it without a marker. Big Town is kind of right in front of me.
I know. Let's make up a story to pass the time. Once upon a time, there was this man. His name was Super Dupe Dave. And he went all around rescuing people from super mutants and slavers and other nasty things. And one day, a spaceship from outer space landed right in front of him, and a big green alien jumped out and started eating people. And was our brave hero scared? No, not at all. He laughed in the face of danger. Ha ha ha! He beat up the monster and everyone cheered. The end. That's all, folks.
Okay, well, at least that one was understandable. How close are we now? We're not very close. Let's turn to the right hard. Bagheera says, I like his spunk. Let's go. Chewie says, have you met Gary? Well, I have met Gary in real life, but in the game, no, I have not met Gary. Hard turn to the right like that, and then a run. That should get us close to Big Town.
Why is this taking so long?
These little dust storms up ahead, I think, are Big Town. Let's see. This walled area is Big Town. OG gives us 105 likes. Thank you, OG on TikTok. Okay.
There it is.
Letter from Voltec.
Almost there. Come on. Yippee!
Wait. I don't know where the entrance is. Thank you for the likes, and...
This place gets worse all the time.
Wait, what? Why did this kid talk like that? Why would he say it's worse all the time? You were just saying yippee for coming here. don't make sense, bro. There we go. Okay, great.
Hey, who are you?
Before I respond to this guy asking who I am, let's read your comments. Bagheera says, that kid's voice is totally not done by a 30-year-old man. I know, right? And OG does some applause. Thank you, OG. Thank you for all the likes. You are great. I appreciate it. Let's see here. I'm king of the wasteland. What does it matter? You're gonna let me in or not? No, I'm not gonna do that one. We'll just say I mean you no harm.
Right. What do you want?
I don't know, but I was thinking of starting some fires and killing people. Oh my god. All right, you guys, you know what? I'm actually going to pick the crazy option. I have no idea what happens if I do this. I typically play Fallout 3 as like a real person trying to get along in the world, and generally it pays off. I'm going to pick the middle option here, and it's possible, I hope not, but it's possible that the game is programmed to take me seriously when I say this, and what happens next is I'm permanently barred from Big Town. I'm going to hope that's not going to happen, but let's be sarcastic and see what happens. I'm going to tell him, I don't know, I was thinking I might start some fires and kill some people.
A funny guy, huh? Well, fine, you may as well come on in. Don't think you're any safer in here, though. Super mutants won't leave us alone, carried off some of our friends during the last attack. Just don't cause any trouble, okay?
Okay. Aside from the fires and the murder. All right, let's talk to someone.
Oh, hi there. I'm Bittercup.
Bittercup? That's the dumbest name I've ever heard. Or I could say, nice to meet you, Bittercup.
Finally, someone who doesn't judge me. You know, the people here are just so quick to assume that they know everything about you. I mean, like, just because I'm different doesn't mean that I'm some sort of freak, you know? It's like, hello, this world sucks. No one gets that. They're all like, blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with that girl?
Oh my goodness. OG says, do it. Humanize says, save first? Chewie says, quick save. I want to hear what he says. No, I didn't even quick save. We just did it and accepted the consequences. But it turns out there were no consequences. Zank says, I know which option I'd choose. Zank says, just cause trouble. Humanize says, Bittercup is my girl. Oh my goodness. I don't have a good memory of Bittercup. Not meaning like it's bad, but just meaning like I don't have much memory of Bittercup. Other than I think there is actually a point where like you can be like, okay, you are actually super talkative and crazy and it's making me a little bit nuts. Or something like this, right? There's going to be a response at some point. Anyway, okay. I'm going to say, I know nobody understands me either.
God, it's so nice to have someone who understands. I mean, sure, when I left Little Lamplight, I was happy to be out of there. I was dating Pappy then, you know. I got here and he was like, Big Town will be safe. But it wasn't. This place is always under attack. But I don't date liars. So I dumped his ass and got with Flash. But that didn't last very long. Me and Time Bomb were a thing for a while, too.
We'll ask her all the questions, but first, let me read your comments. OG's laughing. Humanize says, I like her positive, upbeat attitude. And she dates everybody. Okay, let's go. Let's see. What do you know about these super mutants?
Ever wonder what it would be like to slit your wrist? I watched someone die once. So I'm an expert on death. And so are many of my friends now. Now that mutants took them. Unless someone can figure out how to rescue them.
That first answer is probably legit. Like, you need therapy, girl. However, I might not say it. Let's see what the other options are. Hey, Earth to Gloom Girl, do you know where mutants took the villagers? Or your friends are dead. Maybe you can channel them from the afterlife. Freak. Or I can say I'll think about it, but I can't rescue your friends now. Oh, God. You guys, I don't know who the writers were for Fallout 3, but I really appreciate some of the severely hostile comments that they put in here for me. I almost never pick them, but I like that they exist. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Zank says, I wonder if she has romance options with Asterion. I mean, Asterion would really like her. Bagheera says, Bitter Cup has hot but psycho qualities that we all love and appreciate. Yeah, on the, what is it, the hot and crazy scale, and she's like, whoop, right up at the top. Zank says, those two are perfect for each other. Asterion, yeah, Asterion and Bitter Cup. Conqueror says, that's because the original Fallout had truly evil options. Yeah, I'm not sure what would happen if I pick some of these. I don't know if there's like an actual evil path here in the dialogue with her. I think this is all probably just silly and fun. But, I mean, it feels like if I take this option here, it says your friends are dead and you're a freak. I feel like what should happen is this closes things off. Like, she should not give me a mission to save her friends at that point. I'm not sure that Fallout 3 wanted to cut off missions like that. So I'm not sure what will happen if I pick that option, but can I save mid-dialogue? You can't quick save while the game is paused. Nah. Would have been fun to save scum and see what happens there, but we'll pass on that. Conqueror says Fallout 2 had a perk called Child Killer. I mean, in Fallout 1 or 2, I can no longer remember any of the details really, but there is the dude Mevon who will literally rape your character if you are dumb enough to let him get you alone and take some of the like druggy things that he offers you. And you can be a porn star in 1 or 2. There's an option to like start videotaping like a bunch of random sex. Like the options in the original Fallouts are really lewd and crude, and to some degree it's kind of fun. Even if you don't take the options, it's nice to know that the options are there, just so you're getting like a simulation of like actual choice and consequence. Anyway, you guys, I was telling you the story earlier today about how we had a home invasion and a crazy dude wanted drugs and broke into the house and was harassing my girlfriend, and we had to trick him outside. And I told you my girlfriend is Shadow Dancer 4700, who's a streamer on Twitch, and she just walked in the door. So let me say hi to Shadow. Hi. What's up, cutie? I think the stream's going great. Look at all the viewers. About an hour, maybe? Guys, how long have I been going? Is this like an hour stream? 2 hours? Hour and a half. Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to get dinner with me before restaurants close?
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, I'm
Conquer
totally getting dinner
W
with
on
you.
TikTok.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're not going to stop right now. It's 7:30.
What is happening?
But will you come get me before 10 so that we can grab food before places close?
I also got pastas from Safeway because I thought we were going to make things, so we could eat that too.
Or that. Yeah.
But it would be nice to eat dinner together.
Anon7416 just followed on Twitch.
Thanks, baby. Thank you for the follow, Conqueror.
What's your problem, Lily?
Can you get her? We should give everybody a cat tax and show her to everybody. Kit's here. Kit says, hello. Hey, Kit. I think I learned something about you, Kit. I was like, oh my gosh, there's somebody on Kick who is hanging out. Oh, there's her kitty cat tax, guys. Look at this, little kitty cat.
She's trying to escape.
Oh, there you go. Okay. But anyway, Kit, I was so interested because I was going back through a list of like all the followers that I have, and I saw your name not on Kick, like from like 2 months ago or something, right? I thought you were like a new person who came to see me on Kick, like just the last stream, and it was brand new. But Kit, I think you've been around for a while. Am I wrong about this? Were you following on another platform first? I think you might have been.
User Zank says.
Oh.
Sup, Shadow.
Oh. Zank, she could not hear that, but I did. Shadow, Zank is here, and he's using text-to-speech to say hi. Yeah, don't say real names. Zank, that's so cool. Kit says, yes, I have followed you on Twitch, Kick, TikTok. You're on all of them.
God, look at you.
All right, Kit, thank you so much. That is great.
Our cat. See, I don't know if you're not robots here. Old Man Fallout. I don't know if Old Man Fallout has ever told you guys about our cat's weird foot fetish, but our cat has a thing for shoes and feet. Sometimes we have people over for Dungeons and Dragons games. We have to literally tie their shoes inside of grocery bags. Because one time she fully, like, rubbed her face all over my friend's shoe so long and so hard. And to the point where she literally had the shoe stuck on her head. Like, I have a video of this cat with this giant-ass shoe stuck on her head.
Yes.
She's such a weird foot fetish cat. And anyway, we started tying the shoes in bags because she would literally she was so in love with my friend's shoe that it was like freaking wet inside. All of her nasty rubbing. And then I don't know what, like, maybe because I like walked in the grass, she's like literally trying to like bite my toe. What is that?
Our cat does have a foot fetish. It's really weird, and whenever we have friends come over to the house to take their shoes off, leave them at the door or whatever, and then we're all hanging out, sitting around the table talking, and we're like, where is the cat? And we go back to the door, and the cat is just like in like a pile of shoes, just like, ah.
It's weird. No foot fetish household rules.
Let me get to some comments before they fall off the screen. Conqueror says, I love you, baby. Thanks. Conqueror says, here's the cool thing. There were positives and negatives to it. The kids will give you info. And then Kit says hello. And then Conqueror says, you always had a bounty hunter following you to try and collect the bounty. And then Bagheera says, hello to Kit on Kick. And Kit says, yes, I did follow you on basically everywhere. Thank you so much, Kit. And then Conqueror says, I love Fallout 3, and I really love New Vegas, but the original Fallout was made to have choices. Yeah, the original Fallout was incredible. I watched Tim Kaine on, hi, I'm Tim. I watched Tim Kaine on YouTube where he talks about making Fallout 1, and he talks about why he left production when they were doing Fallout 2. And I gotta say, I really like his reasons for making Fallout 1 and leaving Fallout 2. And it makes me feel a little bit like a Fallout snob because I'm like, oh no, Fallout 1 got it right. Fallout 1 is the pure one that did it correctly. Having said that, I can't play Fallout 1 and 2. They feel unplayable to me. They're so difficult to enjoy for me. I can't handle the turn-based fighting, the turn-based combat. It's so archaic the way they implemented it back then. I'm desperate for better turn-based combat like what you get in like Baldur's Gate 3 or Expedition 33. Like there's so many new things that you can do in that the genres move forward, and it's really difficult for me to go back. And even at the time that the games came out, it was difficult for me. So there you go. Anyway, Bagheera says, cat wearing shoe hat. That is funny. She's a sniffer. Yeah, she is. Zank says, speaking of foot fetish, night sleep time for me. Cheers, folks. Zank, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. It's so nice of you to hang out. Bagheera says, good night, Zank. Okay. We were talking about Fallout 1 and 2 because we were on this dialogue list of options, and we were saying some of these options are actually kind of mean, and that's kind of interesting, but we are going to probably go with a nice one. I'm going to say to her, I think you do need therapy, but do you know where your friends are? Oh, it's not letting me. Please let me.
The mutants took them north, to some old police station or something. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. quit moping around. I'm gonna rescue your friends.
Really? I mean, they aren't really my friends. I don't have any friends. I don't need any. But it would be nice to have them around again.
Do you know where the super mutants took your friends?
There's a police station up there to the northeast or something. Bury our friends' corpses if you find them. I've got enough ghosts haunting me.
Okay, before I read the next option that we're going to take, I'm kind of excited. Because you guys, Metaclicks has just come into the chat. Metaclicks says, hello, I'm back from the dead. Conqueror, thank you so much for the likes. So why am I excited about Metaclicks being here? Because Metaclicks is trying to start streaming. So we should definitely give Metaclicks a shout out. Let's do it. SOMETACLICKF. Last played Fallout 4. There we go. You guys, if you're feeling generous, if you're feeling good, if you're feeling like you'd want to see some more Fallout streaming, go give Metaclicks a follow. In fact, if you're on Twitch right now, you can just click on Metaclick's name in the chat, and it'll pop up a little box, and one of the options there is going to be to follow. You don't even have to leave my stream. You can just follow Metaclicks immediately by clicking on to Metaclick's name. But you can also just, click the link that I provided in the shout out, and then you can go see Metaclick's page and so on. Anyway, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Conqueror, for the likes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. We've got 3 on TikTok, 1 on Kick, 7 on Twitch, 9 on YouTube. What is that, a total of 17, 20? We got 20 people watching right now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's keep going. And Metaclick says, I am going to stream tomorrow. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I hope we get you some viewers. That would be really fun, Metaclicks. By the way, Metaclicks, I hope you are doing well. I hope everything's going okay. Let's do a thing now. Who in this town haven't you dated? It still won't let me click it. Dang. There we go.
Don't you judge me. It's not my fault that the only guys in this town are liars and jerks. Oh, you can't break up with me. We're all going to die soon. Well, duh. Why do you think I'm breaking up with you? When I die, the last thing I want to worry about in my afterlife is breaking up with my once alive boyfriend. Priorities.
I like her. She's ditzy and fun. What's there to do around here, Bittercup?
I wander around town to find chalk and makeup sometimes.
Thank you, Conqueror.
Not like there's any place to buy stuff.
This place looks like a ghost town.
I wish it were. When I'm gone, I'll be sure to haunt this place.
I have something I need to tell you, Bittercup.
Oh yeah? What is it? Not that I care what you think.
Ooh, a tsundere. Okay, let's see here. Why don't you seem to care about what's going on here? Except that's a weird question to ask because she literally is the first person to task me with helping her friends to get escaped from wherever they are. They're captive somewhere with super mutants. Metaclick says, yeah, I just had some exams. All right. Well, I hope the exams went well. Thank you, Conquer. 1,700 likes. All right. Let's see about these dialogue options. If you don't mind me saying, you look different from everyone else. There we go. Let's do that option.
Really? I mean, good. No one wants to look like the boring slobs in this town anyway. Besides, if we're all going to die here, I at least want my corpse to look better than these inane wastelanders.
Not bad. M&M's is here. M&M's says, hello, M&M's on TikTok. Welcome, M&M's. I hope you are having a great Saturday. I'm glad you're here, M&M's. I hope things are going well with you. All right, let's do some stuff. Let's see. I'm going to say you need to set yourself apart from the mold, then people will respect you.
You're not, seeing anyone right now, are you?
Why, no, I'm not in any sort of relationship, are you?
Oh, well, I need to get going. But come back and visit me sometime, okay?
Okay, that was fun. It's night. I should sleep if I can find a bed. Woo! It is very yellow in here. Sticky? Flash? Sticky is the kid that we brought here. Ooh, can I do this one? No, it's red. Shoot. Alright, that was house 1. That was our first try. Let's try house 2.
What if they could compete?
Eminem says, I am doing alright. How's it going? It is going great, Eminems. We have been having a great time. I've been streaming for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And we were in Little Lamplight. We're in Fallout 3, and we were in Little Lamplight. And Sticky, one of the kids in Little Lamplight, got kicked out because he's too old. And so Sticky and I have now come to Big Town, where people are allowed to be older. And I am now looking for a bed. And then I'm hoping I can work on some of the quests for Big Town. That would be really nice. I am feeling like there is a bed here, and I'm just not finding it. Maybe here? No? Big Town Clinic basement. Please, no. I can't use that bed either. All right, we're going to the clinic basement. Empty, empty, empty. Can I sleep on that? No, I can't sleep on that either. This has to be used for something, right? I don't have any memory of what this gets used for. Why would they bother to put a basement here unless there's things you interact with down here? It's got to be part of a story. Okay, we already checked that bed and I can't use it. Okay, I don't think there's anything I can do in here. Let's try. Let's see where we are. What can we do? Whoa, wait. We've already been in these, haven't we? Big Town Town Hall? Maybe I'm wrong. We haven't been in this one. This has no beds? Thank you, Conqueror! Alright, we've tried 3 of the 4 houses. Let's see house number 4. What does it have? Can't sleep, can't sleep.
This country will live again.
Pappy.
Now, dearest America.
Oh, it's driving me nuts that there's no bed for me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you for the likes, Conqueror. Let's read some comments. Wait, can I go into this building?
I hate it here.
Dang, Dusty, you hate it here?
They're out there. I can feel it. What, you? I gave you the welcoming speech.
So you're under constant threat?
There was a super mutant attack recently, and where there's one big ugly, there are 10 more just waiting to grab you by the throat. Then the slavers will come and pick off what's left of your carcass and drag any survivors to Paradise Falls.
Before I read the next comment, well, let's look at your comments in the chat. Metaclick says, I got about 85 on all of my exams, so I would say, yeah, I did well, especially since it was going over some tough stuff like arson. All right, Metaclicks. That is great. Congratulations. And then let's see here. Conqueror says, all of Cerberus and Underworld a bigot robot that hates ghouls but has to defend them. All of Cerberus and Underworld is a bigot robot that hates ghouls. I know that I've been to Underworld in this game, and I know that there's a robot there, like a Mr. Handy who's hovering, that you talk to him and he hates the ghouls, but he has to defend them. But I don't know what that comment refers to about it. Conqueror says, if I remember correctly, all the beds are set to owned until you complete the quest? Oh, dang. Thank you, Conqueror. Conqueror says, that's where you use Big Red as a merchant, remember correctly. Metaclicks says, gasoline leaves behind microscopic... Oh boy, okay, let me try and read this. Gasoline leaves behind microscopic hydrocarbon residues that survive even after extreme heat. Meaning, a house could be burned to the ground and you could prove it was arson from what we call chemical fingerprints. This is what you were learning when you were taking the exams. Got it. Okay, Metaclicks, got it. Okay. That's kind of cool, though. Let's do it. Let's see. Oh, wait, before I do it, Conqueror says you can go up the street, render the super mutants, and permanent state of unconsciousness, and use their beds. You're saying I should go up, provoke the fight with super mutants is what you're saying. Provoke the fight with super mutants, get use of the beds. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Where do the super mutants come from?
Skulk up toward Germantown, near the police station. They always come from that direction.
Wait, I've already been to Germantown. I already killed all the super mutants up there. Paradise Falls, where is it?
Nearby. Slavers move quick and come from all directions. Someone else might know where they nest.
I need to trade my salvage.
There isn't anything here that hasn't been destroyed or dragged away. You're better off scavenging the dead out in the wasteland.
Do you have any traders in town or doctors?
There's nothing here but the stench of death and the threat of attack looming over every sunset.
This dude is traumatized. What are you on the lookout for?
Two very angry types of movements. Slow, lumbering, powerful movements, and jerky, erratic, excitable movements. Both coming for the kill.
Okay, that's raiders and super mutants. Got it. How did you get here?
Sometimes you'll see small, tired dots on the horizon instead of angry, anxious ones. Those are settlers who come here from Lamplight. The poor fools.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go, buddy. Conqueror says, if you're trying to sleep in survival mode, yes. There isn't a survival mode in Fallout 3. I'm trying to sleep just...
Ready, guys?
Oh
my god, he just ran in.
There we go. All right. I register that, Metaclicks. We need to get going, and we're going to do it. All right. Conqueror says, I expect to see him in a bar drinking gasoline and going up to the tracks and not across them. Yeah. Let's get going.
Don't be distracted by the size. Stay calm. Shoot straight.
Okay. Let's come over here. Let's take a look at the map. There. It's actually listed as not a location that I've been to. That's interesting. I could have sworn I'd been over there. What did I do? I did Minefield. I did Scrapyard. Okay, so I guess I just went near it. But I didn't go to it. Okay. Minefield. The Rusty Train Yard. Facing the wrong way. Do a 180. Oh. And let's go. Oh. Wait. Who this? This a raider? Wazer Rifle does okay. Good old Wazer Rifle. Metaclick says, I just wanted to do it. Conqueror says, if you would have done Germantown, you'd have already freed the 2 hostages. Or find them in a state of permanent unconsciousness. Well, I clearly haven't done it. I've just been near it.
Witness. Neo 40 gun 3 420.
Neo, welcome back. You are so witnessed. I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything's going well with you still. So, welcome back. What is up, Neo? Conqueror, thank you for the likes. Oh. Ooh, that doesn't do so good against scorpions. Okay. Take the scorpion poison glands. We're caught up. We have witnessed Neo. Everything is going good. Now, let's get to this new location on the map, right here. Conqueror says, which companion do you like the least? The least? Dang, let's open it to the chat. Here's what we've got, guys. We've got 1 person watching on Kick, but 3 on TikTok, 10 on Twitch, 11 on YouTube. So we've got a bunch of people watching. We're up to like 25 people watching right now. So if you're watching and you're at the chat window and you can chat, type in the companion you like the least. The one that you would be most happy to do without. And Conqueror has not limited it to Fallout 3 or Fallout 4 or something. Just, I think it's just any Fallout in general. I think for me, the one I like the least is the synth in Fallout 4. I don't remember his name. I want to say it's X22, but I'm certainly wrong. I'm almost certainly wrong. But you guys know the companion I'm talking about, right? Most people don't even bother with him. You don't get him really, but he's at the Institute. You get a mission with him. And then after you succeed with that mission, he becomes available as a companion. A lot of people never even find him again and take him. He's just, and if you do take him, he's so boring. But he would probably be my vote for, like, most useless companion. I'm just not a, oh, there's some super mutants. Okay, now we're talking. Oh, and he coming at me. Okay. Ooh. Laser rifle is just not doing great. Dang. I think we're gonna swap this bad boy out. Glowbug says, Sharon? Glowbug, am I even pronouncing it right? Is it Sharon or Charon? Sharon is what I'm going to say for right now. I don't even know that companion, which is weird since I'm a Fallout guy, but I don't know. I don't remember. Wait. I think I do know that companion. Is that the companion that Felicia Day voices? The Brotherhood girl? Who does Felicia Day voice? Is that Sharon? I can't remember now. Oh well. I love the Felicia Day character, but I don't know if it's the one you're talking about, Glowbug. Conqueror says, in the back...
User Metaclick says...
What?
Piper didn't like that.
Piper Thank you, Conqueror. Conqueror says Ian in Fallout 1 was the AI, and it was so bad that in Fallout 2 they made a joke about him shooting you in the back. He's in Underworld in Fallout 3, the Ninth Circle. That's interesting. Okay. Chewy says Sharon is a badass. Chewy, if you like her so much that you think she's badass, tell me if I'm pronouncing that right. Is it really Sharon? Rhymes with Karen. Pineapple Nipple says, asterisk. But since it's been such a long time since I originally played the games, I usually only pick up the ones I like. Oh, I missed something from you. Pineapple up above said, I'm trying to think of a companion, but since I only pick up the ones I like, and it's been such a long time since I originally played the games, I usually pick up the ones I like. Okay, I got it. Pineapple, basically, you don't remember the bad ones because you don't even bother with them anymore. You only know the good ones, yeah. Glowbug says, yes, Sharon. No, he's the guy in Fallout 3 Underworld. Okay. Good. That makes me happy to hear. If that had been the Felicia Day character, I would have been really dismayed that you were like, no, I think that one sucks, because I like Felicia Day a lot. Conqueror says, yeah, the whole Ninth Circle, like everything about it, was a reference to Dante's Inferno. Bagheera says, the synth companion felt boring and lame to me, until I watched an Oxhorn lore video on the Institute. Wait, the lore video actually makes him interesting? Is he named X22, Bagheera? I didn't, like, accidentally get his name right on the first try, did I? Pineapple Nipple says, LOL, correct, but I have to agree with the one person who said Ian. So Ian is the one we agree is the lamest, is what I'm hearing. Chewy says Sharon is named after the ferryman of the underworld, he who guides souls. I probably shouldn't be pronouncing it Sharon then, right? I should be pronouncing it Sharon? I don't remember. I don't remember how you pronounce the underworld dude. Anyway, Conqueror says he becomes a lot more interesting. Like 100%. That's interesting. Okay. Conqueror, are you saying that in response to Bagheera, who is saying that he felt boring until the Oxhorn lore video came out and then he was more interesting? Because if Bagheera says it and Conqueror, you agree with Bagheera that video made the synth more interesting, kind of sounds like I should go watch that video. Glowbug says she is in Fallout New Vegas. Felicia's character, Veronica. Thank you, Glowbug. Felicia's character is Veronica, and I love her. Glowbug, me too. Thank you so much. In fact, I have to remember how much I love her because Fallout New Vegas is really like low on my list of Fallout games. I know Fallout New Vegas is number 1 for most people, but it's like number 5 for me. And when people hear that, they're like, blows their minds. They're like, no, you can't have it number 5. I have to remember that I really like Veronica a ton so that I have some common ground with people who love New Vegas. I have to just remember, I have to remind myself, like, I love Veronica. She is an extremely good aspect of New Vegas. Anyway, Bagheera says, he, like the X22 guy, he is to Institute quests what Valentino is to Far Harbor. No. Valentine. What Valentine is to Far Harbor. But you need to talk to him. No way, Bagheera. I have had him, and I've even done the trick so that after you blow up the Institute, he's still around. Like, I've had him as a companion and talked to him a ton and take an effort to make sure that he's still around and a companion for me after I blow up the Institute. X688, thank you, Bagheera. Okay. I've struggled to keep him around. I've like gone to effort for this, and I've never once found him interesting enough about the Institute. Like, I've never thought of him as like important, like as an important aspect to the Institute. I clearly have I've not unlocked lore. That's clearly what's going on. I missed lore somehow. Pineapple says K-Run. Karen. For the Sharon character, it's Karen. Okay, I like it. Conqueror says the Far Harbor makes his quest a lot better. Makes his quest line a lot better. Like a lot better. Okay. Wait. Conqueror. Far Harbor makes Valentine's a lot better. It doesn't make X688 a lot better, does it? Ooh, that's interesting. Now I'm curious. I don't recall any companions other than Valentine being like used extra at Far Harbor. But if X688 can get used extra at Far Harbor, I'm immediately going to do that the next time I start up a Fallout game. Lovely Lady says, everyone, hello! Oh, welcome, Lovely Lady. It's so nice to have you here. And Glowbug says, hello, Lovely. Metaclick says, my favorite is Kate. I love Kate. I just wish she wouldn't give me grief for using cams after I cure her. Chewy says, hi, Lovely. Conqueror says, how much is the most interesting companion? That's probably Marcus or Harold, because you get a witness. Because you get to witness them over several games. And then Conqueror says, bring X688 to the observatory and see what happens. Damn, really? Conqueror, you're blowing my mind right now. Is this real? Bagheera says, if you watch Oxhorn's video, it will re-inspire old aspects of the game for you. I have watched tons of Oxhorn videos and even been accused of being Oxhorn. Which I don't see the resemblance. But I don't think I've seen the one you're talking about. This is just a video he did about the Institute, not X688 in particular. It was just a generic video about the Institute lore. I'm definitely going to have to go mess with that. Conqueror says, I won't spoil the surprise. Thank you, Conqueror. And then, let's see here. Bagheera says, or any other content creators' lore videos. And Chewy says, I don't know, X688 can interact with that DLC. Or I didn't know that X688 can interact with that DLC. I didn't either. I'm so interested now. Like, I kind of feel like... you guys know I have a Fallout 4 stream that I'm doing. Thank you, Conqueror. Thank you for the likes. You guys know I have a Fallout 4 stream that I'm doing. And in fact, after this stream is over, the next stream I do could be Fallout 4, although I don't think so. I think I'm probably going to do Outer Worlds. But I haven't got to Far Harbor in this playthrough that I'm doing right now. And this is really making me want to get to the Institute, grab X688, and then get to Far Harbor. In fact, I think I'm going to just make a little note here. Hold on. Let me just grab my little note-taking app. Fallout ideas. Yes, please. Okay. Supposedly, X688 at the Institute has interesting interactions at Far Harbor. I'm going to assume his interactions are interesting when you get him to Acadia. And maybe Acadia. C-A-D-I-A. Definitely take him. Okay. All right. Boy, that might have just inspired a little bit of new play for my next few live streams. Thank you guys. Let's see here. Lovely Lady says, at a bunch of people, hello. Excellent. Conqueror says, you're not going to start doing scotch and smoke rings, are you? Bring Paladin Dance to the observatory where you're at. Wait, the observatory where you're at? Wait, Paladin, I don't even know what you're talking about then at that point. Hold on. I'm not even in Fallout 4. I'm not at anything in Fallout 4. I don't know what that is. Glowbug says maybe because he's a synth. Yeah, I think that's got to be the case, right? And then user 682-422-81694 says user 682-422-81694. I'll come right back at you with circle, dot, dot. And then Saribot says, ads are over. Conqueror says, while you're at it. That's about the Paladin dance thing up above. Bagheera says he has an Institute and x86 video that he posted in a series. You can recall all the Institute synths from Acadia. You don't want Nick while doing that. Ugh. If I get X688, I have to recall the synths from Acadia? That sounds terrible. Oh, gross. Oh, you guys are breaking my heart. Take all. Oh. I mean, I guess I could. Where's this kid going? What are you doing, kid? This is what we're going after? This dude? No. Let me grab a combat rifle because they have been working so nicely for me. Combat shotgun. Ooh, it's almost perfect condition. Great, great, great. Oh, there's two of them.
Engaging.
Woohoo! Still says caution. Oh, it got me scrap metal. That's so nice. Conqueror says, sorry, cat's out of the bag now. I tried not to spoil it for you. Conqueror says, the combat shotgun in Fallout 3 is my favorite weapon to use in New Vegas. It's the one I used to lease. You know, you don't have to worry about spoiling it for me, Conqueror, because, I have to admit, if X86 is going to do a recall of all the robots there, I would never explore that dialogue with him. And if he tried to do it while he was there with me in Far Harbor, I would probably just kill him on the spot if I could. So it would be like, I guess maybe what it means is this is a set of dialogue options that I've never explored because I would never explore it. Even after knowing about it, I wouldn't explore it. But it might still be fun to take him just so I can wipe him out when he tries to do that to the synths. Maybe that'd be fun just to do that. Okay. We did a bunch of stuff. Oh, I can see there's some super mutants over there because that is a super mutant meat bag or whatever they call them. But that's not where we want to go. Where we want to go is here. Should we do a practice run on the super mutants over there and then do the other? Nah, let's just complete the goal. Let's complete the goal. Where am I going? Going over here. Let's see here. Bagheera says he has things to say for sure. X688. Oh, wait. There we go. There we go. From that far away? That's awesome. Is he running to pick up his weapon again? That was so cool. I loved that the game let me shoot his weapon out of his hand, and then I loved that the game actually had him think about it for a moment and decide to run to the side to pick it back up. That was kind of cool. Metaclick says, I am making dumplings. Damn, that's nice. Conqueror says, what if I do a playthrough in Fallout? I do all aspects from being a saint to being a devil, all in a single game? Like with one person? I do probably need to go there too, huh? It's not my current quest. We'll get there eventually. Conqueror says, I'm currently doing a horrid, evil playthrough on New Vegas to seal the deal. I have named my character. Chewy says, LOL, combat shotties and Fallout are so fun. Yeah, it's great. It works well. Conqueror says, oh, by the way, Conqueror, thank you for the likes. Conqueror says, I'm currently doing a horrid evil playthrough. Oh, we got that one. Chewy says, combat shotties. Got that one. Conqueror says, after the most evil, horrible fictional character I can think of, it's Rose from Titanic. Oh my god. That's your most evil character? Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've discovered the Germantown Police Headquarters. Okay. This part I totally remember. I absolutely remember this little area here. There's like a little maze in here. It's a baby maze. Oh! Ooh, thank you for the 556. That is going to come in so useful. Okay. I think there might be a little bit more here. Let me just see. I need to heal, don't I? Is there like one more thing? Maybe I'm wrong. No? No, I guess that was it. Okay. Well, let's take a look. Thank you, Conqueror! Let's see here. What are you guys saying? Bagheera says, one time, Dogmeat tripped and fell from the elevator ramp, and X688 commented, what did you expect, dumb animal? Wait, really? Really? This game sometimes. I love it. I guess not literally this game, but you know, this series. This series. Oh, goodness. Thank you for the likes. Let's see. There's more comments. Let's read them. Conquer says, I've already got the Meat of Champions perk. I don't know that one. What is the Meat of Champions? Conquer says, if you know anything about that one, you know I'm devoted to being evil in this game. Oh, then I don't know, because I'm definitely not evil. Here, I'll show you guys. I think I'm considered a saint. Maybe? I'm a paladin. I'm a paladin. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I used to be considered something else. I don't know if that means I've fallen or risen, but now I'm a paladin. I used to be something else. Interesting. Chewy says, I freaking love that perk. It's so stupid. Chewy, you love the perk that Conqueror's talking about? Conqueror on TikTok, he says he's talking about the Meat of Champions perk. You guys like being bad boys, don't you? You guys are definitely bad guys in the games. I am not. Oh, wait. What is that? Med X. Hell yeah. Hell yes. We've done all the tents. Let's look at the computer. Chewy says, I'm playing a build just to incorporate the special stats. And Conquer says, yeah, it gives you a 10 charisma for 1 minute. Wait. Meat of Champions gives you a 10 charisma for 1 minute? I definitely don't know this perk. Okay, we have 8 entries for Nancy Croydon. Oh my god, do I want to read? I'm not going to read all this, you guys. I'm not reading all this out loud. My voice is going to go hoarse faster than it already does. Okay, let's get out of this. I'm not going to worry about the story here. I am going to worry about the mission. The mission is to deal with the super mutants. So let's stay on target and deal with the super mutants. Germantown Police Headquarters. Thank you for the likes. I assume that was Conqueror, but I didn't get to see it, so I'm not 100% sure, but thank you whoever did that. Conqueror says, yeah, it does give you a charisma and 10. Oh, that's the one I already read. Okay, good. And that was Conqueror. All right, thank you. Oh, no, shoot. Dang. Well, I gotta be thankful I lived because I forgot to heal before I came into this building. So it's kind of my fault that I got hurt, and it's dumb of me to not heal. Let's try some healing. It's so weird being used to survival mode, and I kind of want to like drink some water after I take a stim pack. And I know I don't need to, but it's weird that I don't need to. Chewy says, meat of the champions is a cannibal perk. After eating specific people, you gain +1 in strength, charisma, intelligence. All of them? Dang, all right. Always eat somebody before you have a conversation, then, I guess, is how that would work. Woohoo! You guys, I have to tell you, this game is so different. The first time I played this game, I still remember Germantown. I don't remember Little Lamplight
Thanks
much at all.
Thanks for the follow, Lone Wanderer on TikTok.
The Lone Wanderer is following? Damn, all right. Thank you, Lone Wanderer, and welcome. But yeah, the first time I played through this game, years and years and years ago, I remember coming into this room, punched down, and I was like back here, like at the entrance, and I was stealthing, so I was like this, and I couldn't see the super mutants over the wall because I was stealthing. And I came over and I could hear them talking, and I have to admit to you guys, I was not very good at gunfights, and I wasn't very good at melee either. I didn't have any good melee weapons. I was so scared of those super mutants. And I remember trying all sorts of strategies to beat them. Like I was throwing grenades and all sorts of stuff. I was trying anything to beat them. I thought they were so powerful. And now I just, just walk up and let's just try bullets. How about I just try not being scared? Oh no! Dang. Oh goodness. Ruined books. That's what we've got here. Okay. Finance clipboard, some bottle caps. You can't pick up the fans in this game. Let's see. Conqueror says, the hard one that you need to eat is President Kimball, because he's there for such a short period of time. And then Conqueror says, I love the artistic style of the super mutants and ghouls in this game. It really disappointed me. Wait, in Fallout 4. Wait. So 3 is okay, like this dude here, this super mutant, his design is okay. But in Fallout 4, you think their design is much worse. Did I got that right? I don't remember a lot about what they look like in Fallout 4 because I'm really not paying attention. I play Fallout 4 all the time. But, I mean, I like details on this character, like the big veins in his arms. And I like that he's got like a tire as a shoulder pad or arm pad. Like it's part of his armor. And I think they carried that over to Fallout 4, is that super mutants use armor. Or use tires for armor. But I don't remember a lot about their 3D model or anything to know if it's like a really bad model. I kind of felt like they were fine dudes. I thought they were alright. In 4. Conqueror says, compare it for yourself, all the goals. I mean, now they just don't have a note. Oh, ghouls, all the ghouls. And Conqueror says, before they had flesh rotting off their face, all this other stuff. Oh, you're not talking about super mutants. I mean, you mentioned artistic style of super mutants, but you're really like honing in on the ghouls. Okay. I do agree with you about ghouls, Conqueror. I think the ghouls in 4 are far worse than the ghouls in 3. The ghouls in 3 look actually tattered. They look like they're actually falling apart. They are actually disgusting to look at. And Fallout 3 here goes out of their way to remind us that they smell disgusting. I am just eating all of these mines. I'm not seeing any of them as I move around. We will take that though. Sensor module, thank you. I gotta pay attention to the floor more. This is wild. Empty, empty, empty. Okay. Metaclick says Fallout 4 is like a cartoon version of Fallout 3. Yeah, in some aspects, I think you're right. I really extremely like a lot of things about Fallout 4. There's another one right in front of me. No, oh god, I thought that was going to blow up on me. I just barely got it. I really like a lot of things about Fallout 4 that I think I would qualify as more grown up. And I'm thinking a lot about like things like all the little not main quest related mini quest items. I'm thinking of things like the dead pregnant girl in the ranger cabin at Abernathy Farm. And I'm thinking of Arlen Glass, whose storyline is spread over like 3 different buildings throughout the Commonwealth. And a number of other like encounters like that. I found the writing to be good. I found the writing to be heartbreaking and severe and serious. I thought that they were really trying, and I really would praise them for it. Having said that, they totally 100% made the ghouls look so easy to look at in that game. It's difficult to even really think of them as ghouls. They're just like wrinkly dudes. It's kind of a bummer. Before I take all this money, I want to read what you guys are saying. Conqueror says, well, the super mutants actually also changed, but they're just not as drastic as the ghouls. Yeah. Bagheera says, the faces in 3 on mutants and ghouls are a lot scarier. I'll at least concede it for ghouls. I gotta tell you, I'm looking at the mutants right now. The guy who was dead on the floor there. He looks quite nice, but he doesn't seem to make me feel anything different from what I remember of 4. But at least for ghouls, I've noticed it with ghouls. Like, I noticed, like, they are awful in this game. Meaning, like, you know, look awful, like they're gross. And they don't look like that in Fallout 4, that's for sure. Metaclick says, but talking about 4 now, right? I think is what Metaclick is good. Metaclick is going to take a dig at 4, I think is where this is going. Let's see what Metaclick says. Instead of looking for your dad, you're looking for your son on a base level. Yeah, that's the difference, right? Like it's just a flip in the story. I totally agree. That's why I was careful to say there are a lot of things I like about 4, but I didn't put the main quest in on that one. I like the side stories. Conqueror says, it's like the older Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics. They are nothing compared to the TV show. And then Conqueror says, it's all about artistic style and interpretation, and I'm fine with that. Bagheera says, Fallout 4 and 76 are more like gummy bears. Really? The super mutants are like gummy bears? Conqueror says, have you caught Arlen Glass visiting the Grader yet? That was kind of cool. I think you mean the grave? I caught Arlen visiting a grave. No, I haven't. I have had a really cool encounter with Arlen that he wasn't even there for, but it was really neat. So if you find all the stuff in all the buildings that have to do with him, like the Wilson Automatoys, whatever it is, and you find Arlen at the slog and all that, and there's some third building that has some material about his wife and kid, and if you get everything from all 3, and then you solve Arlen's quests, and he eventually leaves kind of like brokenhearted, but he's gonna like try to go out and maybe do some good in the world. Later on, after you've solved all his quests, like many days later in the game world, you'll be wandering the Commonwealth, and as you approach one of your settlements that is totally safe, like it has to be a settlement that is like turrets up, settlers there, everything cool, you'll see one of the little horses that he makes. It'll be like sitting somewhere near your settlement with a note attached to it. And it's from Arlen, and it says, for a kid who needs it. And I just thought that was such a cool touch, like such a cool way to wrap up Arlen's quest lines. And I didn't expect it, right? Like after I wrapped it up with him in person, I was like, that's it, right? Like we're done with Arlen. And then he just shows back up as like a Santa Claus of the Commonwealth almost. It was kind of cool. Isaac the die-cast guy says, hand over the caps in the safe, live to tell another day, bud. And then he gives us the squints. Welcome in, Isaac. Lone Wanderer says, you can use VATS to look at landmines. Not in 3 you can't, but in 4 you can. Lone Wanderer, we've been trying to use VATS for landmines here in 3. It's just not doing anything. Doesn't pick them up. Metaclick says, have you seen Avatar 2? No. Metaclick says, Avatar 2 is just a I'm going to kidnap the kids story. Then they do it multiple times. Then they get the kids, and they escape, and then they get them back, and then they get out again. Conqueror says, have you played the recordings for Arlen? Yes. Of his daughter and wife? Yes. It's heart-wrenching. I totally agree. You know, what's the most heart-wrenching thing for me is the thing that is never said, but what all of us know. And that is that Arlen is a ghoul who's lived for 200 years past the bombs falling. And that whole 200 years, he's never lived it down. He's never made peace. He's so broken. And it just breaks my brain almost thinking about this dude who's been in a heartbroken state, filled with like shame or regret or something terribly negative for 200 years. I don't know how he lives with himself. And it's so heartbreaking to think that there's this person who could like endure that. It kills me, you guys. Anyway, Bagheera says, the only environmental horror storytelling that freaked me out in 4 is RoboBrain Research and Assembly Facility in Automatron DLC. Reading the notes and terminals. You know, Bagheera, there is one thing that freaked me out there as well, but it wasn't the notes and terminals. To me, it was the final fight. I don't think I've had a harder fight. the robot waves just keep coming and coming and coming, and there's so many waves and they're so strong that generally it depletes my gear. So that by the time the final wave happens, I'm like frantic for bullets. I'm like swapping out guns, and I'm like, I don't know if I can make it to the end. Now, to be fair to the game and to other players, I do play that final fight on survival mode with mods installed so that the enemies do more damage to me. So I kind of made it hard on myself on purpose. But even without those mods, that's still probably I feel like that might be one of the hardest fights that's in the game. Maybe. At least for me. Anyway, let's see here. Lone Wanderer says, damn, it's been too long since I played 3. I gotta go do another playthrough. Yeah, definitely. I'm having a great time. And I gotta tell you, there are some aspects of the game, like earlier in this stream, we were in Little Lamplight, and I gotta admit, I just didn't remember enough about it. Like, I know I played it 17 years ago. I couldn't remember how to trigger all the quests that are in there, and we just left. I couldn't find everybody. I couldn't get all the quests to trigger, and I just was like, all right, we're going. I wish I could remember everything, but that's also kind of nice because then everything feels new, you know? Conqueror says, well, what I was referring to is about a week in game, you can meet Arlen Glass at one of the craters. That's where his home used to be before the bomb fell. Dude, I have never seen that. That is so cool. I assume he's only going to do that when he leaves and he starts wandering the world, right? Like you'll never get him doing that while he's still at the slog, right, Conqueror? I assume you have to finish his quest lines, and then when you go to the craters, he's at one of the craters, right? Conqueror says, I still have nightmares about getting lost in the metro tunnels. In 3, yeah, definitely. Okay, let's take all the loot. Here we go. We got the loot. Oh, there's another. Oh, there's a holotape. The password. Oh, that makes it so easy. All right. Oh wait, this wasn't the password for this one? I mean, let's do the mini game. All right. 0 correct. D-E nope. D-E nope. D-E-V-E-L-O-P. Okay, Anguish has literally 0 in common with develop. Let's try it. 1. Dang. D-E-D-E-D-E. D-E-V-E-L-O-P. Animals has nothing in common with develop and needs to have 1 thing in common with Anguish. Nope, it's got 2. Okay, so forget that one. D-E-V-E-L-O-P. A-N-G-U-I-S-S. Oh! Nothing has 0 in common with develop and 1 thing in common with Anguish. Which makes me feel like this is the thing. Dang, that's not it either? But it's 3 out of 7 now. We're up to 3. Oh, I have only 1 choice left? Alright, let's fix that problem. Let's add some choices back. Get rid of some duds. Let's do a thing. Well, we didn't get a reset. There we go. Got a reset. Let's keep going. Let's see. Conqueror says I still have nightmares. We got that one. Seribot says we're in an ad break. So we have people on YouTube and TikTok talking. Let's see what they've got to say. Bagheera says we really need to do Arland on stream. Yes, Bagheera, we actually did Arland on stream back with my old original character, Murder. But that was like 6 months ago, 5 months ago, back when I was starting. And Conqueror says, correct, you have to finish Arlen's quest first. Damn, that is so cool, Conqueror. I remember I posted on Reddit, like, I don't know, like 2 years ago or something. People were asking, like, is there any good quest in Fallout 4? Thank you, Conqueror, for the likes. People were like, is there anything good in Fallout 4, like a cool quest? And I was talking about Arlen's quest. And I said what I really loved about it was that it was like multi-part. You could find stuff about him in Automatoys. You could find him himself in the slog. There's stuff about his wife in another building that I've forgotten. And then there's that he leaves these toys at your settlements for your settlers, which I thought was so cool after you solve everything. That's 4 different aspects to the Arlen quest. And now, Conqueror, you've just added a 5th aspect I didn't even know about. The Arlen quest just keeps getting cooler and cooler. And it's wild. I love it so much. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. Nothing has 3 of 7 correct. Let's see here. Develop anguish, nothing. Develop anguish. Nothing got removed. It was a dud, but I'd already used it. Shoot. Okay, so then let's go to leaving. We're looking for 3 in common with nothing. N-O-T-H. Okay, leaving does have 3 in common with nothing, but then it needs to have only 1 in common with anguish. A-N-G-U-I-S. It only has 1 in common with anguish. Then it has to have nothing in common with nothing. No, nothing in common with develop. D-E. Nah, it's got the E. Shoot. D-E-V-E-L-O-P. Nothing there. Good. And then anguish. A-N-G-U-I. 1. And then N-O-T-H. Hey! Banning might fit. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Alright, well, we're up to 5 out of 7 now. This is nuts. Okay. Okay, banning and winning. I'm not even going to check for the other letters because banning and winning is 5 in common. That feels absurd that it wouldn't be winning. Let's try it. Yeah. Good. If I Died Today is here. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see here. We got a couple comments from Conqueror, then a comment from If I Died Today, and then more from Conqueror. Let's read them. Conqueror says, I'm letting you know something. You really have to camp out and catch him on time there. I thought it was a missed opportunity to make something really cool for Strong about the milk of human kindness. I know somebody made a mod where they did like milk armor, but I just thought it was a missed opportunity. Thank you, Conqueror. If I Died Today says, Jesus, how do you make hacking difficult? Just pick the words that describe the area. Metaclick says, that's why in Fallout 4 I have it, so I don't need to hack. It just opens. Yeah, I've got that same mod, Metaclicks. I love it. It's such a great mod. Okay, it just unlocked something, but I assume it was this safe, and I've already got into the safe, so that was useless. That was useless. Let's see what else we've got down here. We want to take out any extra mutants we can find. Oh. Open the door to the police headquarters, ground floor. Yeah, let's do it. Let's save first. Good.
Time to die! Die!
Oh, no, that's a landmine. Shoot. Come on. There we go. Conqueror says, wait, no, it wasn't. You got XP from it. Conqueror, you're thinking of Fallout 4. Fallout 4 actually tracks whether they're open or not. Fallout 3 is a little more primitive. They don't track whether it's open or not. Just if you've already unlocked it, when you get into the computer terminal, you can still unlock it, blah, blah, blah. But I was talking about the safe that we had the computer unlock, by the way. I'm not talking about the computer itself. I did get XP from hacking the computer. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going. You're dead. You're not just hurt, bro. You're dead. Oh, Germantown Jailer's Key. I saw that very briefly flash in front of me. The Germantown Jailer's Key. Very cool. Conqueror says, yeah, that's what I was referring to. Hacking the computer. Getting XP for it. Yeah, I got XP for hacking the computer. I got XP for unlocking the safe. So we're probably on the same page. Good, good. Ah, dang, dang. I knew it too. I kind of remember this area. I thought there were like 3 landmines in here. Shoot. Is there another one to the side? Ah, okay. Wow, that actually ate some hit points. Good. "911 call log. Dispatcher, do you have an emergency? Woman, please help me. I think there is someone outside. I heard a noise. It looks like someone's out there. Dispatcher, remain calm. I'm sending a squad car over. May I please have your name, address, and information?" Sound of glass breaking. Woman says, "I think he's in the house now. Please send help. Oh my god, I think I hear him." Interesting. Dispatcher says, "Ma'am, I've dispatched a squad car. Should arrive within minutes." Woman, sounds of a scuffle. "Man, I'm sorry for the scare. My wife just forgot to take her pills this morning. Everything is okay. No need for the squad car either. Have a nice day." And then I could sound the station alarm. Nah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Thank you for the likes. Sensor module, thank you. Oh, nice. Lying congressional style. Let's read it. Good, good. Okay, speech increased by 2. I love it. So you guys, something I said a long time ago, back the very first stream that I did of Fallout 3 here on this channel. I said that I was really interested in the skills in the game because it turns out if you get the perk that lets you get double for the magazines, which I have, so I get 2 points every time I find one of those magazines. If you get double, there are enough magazines and levels in the game that you can end up with 100 in every skill by the time you hit level 30 or whatever the max level is. Door to police headquarters basement. Well, this is exciting. Conqueror says, as far as Fall 4 concerned, I must say the Cabot line of quest is probably the most interesting because it's far out there. And then it proves to be true. It is totally out there. I agree with you. It's a very out there quest with a very out there premise. And it turns out to be true. Here's something interesting about that quest, Conqueror. If you talk to people who have like a cursory knowledge of Fallout, they'll tell you that basically the world got up to the 1950s. There was, nuclear Armageddon. And that's why everybody's listening to like 1930s, 1940s, 1950s music. And that's when like the Fallout universe diverged from our universe. Like it was the same up until that point, but then it diverged. That's like a cursory understanding of it, right? And then people who've gone a little deeper will be like, no. It didn't diverge to the 1950s. I mean, it might have diverged like when the bombs fell, so definitely it diverged, of course. But the world continued on to 2077 before the bombs like fell. Like it was a very futuristic society actually at 2077. So they weren't listening to 1950s music because it was the 1950s. They were listening to 1950s music because they had harkened back to a 1950s style life, and it was a retro futuristic idea, right? But in both of those understandings, they talk about the world diverging, the Fallout universe and the real world diverged around the time of like World War II or when the bombs fell in Japan and blah, blah, blah and all that, right? But for those of us who know about the Cabot house, we know that the universes have been diverged for hundreds of years. Because in the Fallout universe, there have been aliens visiting, and there's been some sort of Cthulhu mythology magic that's been happening in the world with the Cabots for hundreds of years. Like, they found artifacts that are actual magic items in the world. And it's just kind of interesting to think of, like, you know, there's a lot of people think that the Fallout universe diverged from our universe around when the bombs fell. And the answer is no way, my guys. Like, it diverged a long time ago because the Fallout world has had magic in it for a long ass time. And our world doesn't. We definitely do not have magic items from archaeological digs. I just thought that was so interesting. Makes the Cabot quest seem even more cool and interesting when you realize what it implies about the world. I think I just got a bunch of garbage junk. I wasn't even really looking at the gear in the bags, but I think it was all awful. Bagheera says, wait, what's true about the Cabot house? Oh, Bagheera, on the Cabot quest, there's a, like, magical helm that one of the people is wearing, and that magical helm, it turns out, like, actually has changed the world. Like, it isn't just a concept of, like, well, you know, there's a hint or rumor that there's something out there. No. The game actually shows it. People have been living for hundreds of years without being ghoulified because they have exposure to this magical helm that is preserving lives and seems to give other powers, and eventually helps you, if you save the right Cabot, it eventually helps you to get some power yourself from these, like, blood donations that the Cabots will do for you. Man, I'm sucking at this lock. Let's go all the way to the end. Okay. So that means it should be, like, right there, maybe. Nope. There? Yeah. Okay. Is this another good one? It is! Tumblers today. Let's go! 2 in lockpick. Thank you so much. Let's see what your comments are. Oh, Lucian's commenting, everybody. Lucian's here. Okay, let's go. Let's see here. Conqueror says the Cabot line of quests is the most interesting. Bagheera says, why? What's true about the Cabot house? We talked a little bit about that. Conqueror says, I thought you were going to use the point of the samurai I found in Mothership Zeta. I don't know what that means. If you're saying I thought you were going to go on the Mothership Zeta quest line, I am. Not this stream, but I am. Lucian says, yo, I'm back. I was watching a movie with the fam. Nice. What movie, Lucian? Bagheera says, there's also the Dunwich Borers mystery. Yeah, that's another one that's magical, right? Like, if not magical, Cthulhu-ish. There's some, like elder power going on there. Who knows what the hell that is? Conqueror says, something I want to see elaborated on in future Fallout games is something known as the Great Game. It touched on at a point. It touched out on Point Lookout with the ghoul you meet there. Apparently, it's about who lives in the... I don't know what that word is. Apparently, it's about who lives in the longs? In the longes? I don't know what that is. Darylito Beard says, hi. Hey, Darylito, welcome. Darylito, we have tons of people watching on YouTube right now, and a ton on Twitch too. 1 on Kick, 4 on TikTok. But Darylito, I'm so happy to have you commenting because I've noticed traditionally that if you're on TikTok, you're liking. If you're on Twitch, you're commenting. And if you're on YouTube, you just chill back and watch. YouTubers don't often comment, so it's so nice to hear from you. Thanks for hanging out. Lucian says, I was watching Happy Gilmore 2. Oh, that's so nice. How did it turn out, Lucian? I've heard mixed reviews about Happy Gilmore 2. What'd you think? What did you think of it? Yeah, okay, we did all that. We did all of it. we're done with this area. Yeah. I think that's where we just came from, so let's go in here. See what we can see. Conquer says, well done, which is mentioned in 76 with the first born of the wood. And oh, now I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, wait, what's that?
Darylito Beard subscribed to the channel on YouTube.
All right, thank you, Darylito, for the subscription. Coming in with the chat and the sub. Kinda badass. Thank you so much, Darylito. What was I just reading? Happy Gilmore 2, we talked about that. Then Conquer says, oh, Fallout 76. Now, yeah, that's where you lose me because I don't know enough about Fallout 76 to speak educatedly about it. Microfusion cells, we'll take it. Energy cells, we'll take it. Okay. I think that might be the settlers getting killed. I'm not 100% sure. I hope not. Oh, good. Good. Who else is shooting? Good, good, good. He's still alive. I'm very happy about that. We got another key. I barely saw it. It flashed on screen for half a second while I quickly just grabbed everything off of him. But that means we have 2 keys now, and I like that. And hidden behind the box is a Nuka Quantum. Thank you so much. Okay, we cleared that area out. That's all good. Don't need to worry about that. We'll take the nozzle. Take all the loot in the fridge. Thank you, Conqueror. Dang, Conqueror, you've been around for a while. I've been streaming for like 2.5 hours now, right? Something like that. I appreciate you continually doing likes. It's very nice. Pilot light, we'll take it. I have to tell you guys, I don't know if any of the people watching do multi-streaming like I do, but I learned something interesting the other day on one of my streams. It was either like the stream from like a day or 2 ago, or it was the one before that. So one of like the previous 1 or 2 or 3 streams. I didn't get the stream started fast enough. Usually I can get the stream going within like 2 or 3 or 4 minutes of starting. Like there's still a little setup to do, like you have to go to YouTube and type in like meta tags and stuff like that, but usually I get the stream going and the game going within like 3 or 4 minutes. But on this one particular live stream, I didn't get it going for like 7 minutes. And it turns out that the way that YouTube works is it just gives you a trickle over time, and it builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until you have a lot of viewers. And Twitch is a little different. Twitch just gives you whatever you're like. If you have followers and they know about you, they'll come in, and they come in whenever they come. So Twitch can go like up and down and up and down, up and down. But TikTok is different. TikTok front loads. TikTok gives you like 50 people in the first 5 minutes, maybe 100 people in the first 5 minutes of your live stream. And then it just watches to see what sticks. And if people stick around, it'll give you more, like a slow trickle. But if people don't stick around, your video feed will drop to the bottom of the list of video feeds, and then nobody ever finds you again. And then your live stream is just dead. And what was interesting was, that's exactly what happened on my live stream, is I took about 7 minutes to get ready. And because I took 7 minutes, all the 100 people that TikTok had funneled in, they just left because they didn't see the video game starting. And they were just like, oh, we're not going to wait for him to start it up. So they were gone. And so I had basically nobody on TikTok watching for like hours. And then I got a couple people on TikTok who showed up, and they were really nice, and they started liking it like really hard, like a lot. I don't mean like they tapped like 2 or 3 times. I mean they tapped like 10,000 times, like insanity numbers. One of the guys said he had like an auto clicker, so it would just keep like regularly doing a little like like as you watched the video. And it actually revived the video. It was so wild. If you can get people in the middle of your dead live stream to like the video, it actually, but like a lot, like they have to like it into the thousands. But if they do, your video will rise up in the live stream listings again, and all of a sudden people start coming back in. It was really cool. I didn't know you could do that. I was really happy about it. Anyway, let me just save the game and freeze the game. I'm going to read your comments, and then we're going to free this dude. Lucian says, not Lucian, Conqueror says Dunwich was elaborated on in 76. That's what you're talking about. Thank you. Bagheera says, I've done Cabot House a dozen times, but I never saw a multiverse relation. No. Not that there's a multiverse. Bagheera, it's when people in the real world, when us, people talking about the games, when we talk about it, a lot of people who don't have a lot of experience with the game, but like the series, will say things like, if they describe the video games to anyone else, they will say things like, oh, it's just like our world, except that the reality diverged from ours when the bombs fell, is what they'll say, right? Like think of it as like our world up to the 1950s or maybe 1945, whenever the bombs fell. Think of it as like it was exactly the same until that moment. Then the bombs fell. They go heavy into atomic energy while we went into like miniaturization and transistors and blah, blah, blah. And that's where the worlds diverge. So I'm not saying there's a multiverse concept inside the video games. I'm saying people describing the games use this notion of the Fallout universe is our universe, is like a copy of it until the bombs fell. And then I was expanding on that by saying, if you know about the Cabot House, you know that they did diverge when the bombs fell. They diverged hundreds of years earlier, way back here, when, at least when the Cabots found the magical items, because there are no magic items in our world, which means their Fallout universe is very different from ours from hundreds of years back. Anyway, okay. Lucian says, it was good as far as Happy Gilmore goes. As far as Happy Gilmore 1 goes, overall it was good. Lucian, that's actually good to hear. I heard mixed stuff, so I'm kind of happy to hear that Happy Gilmore 2 is actually all right. I might look into watching that then. Thanks, Lucian. Conqueror says, I'm kind of partial to 76 being a West Virginia native and everything. Oh, dang. Well, there you go. Bagheera says, I recently tested a mod in alpha that explores reality drives for multiverse travel, Thetans and Cabot House connections. It was wild. Neat. But it's not out yet? It's not out, Bagheera? We can't all take a look at it? Robert says, Fallout should add cars into Fallout 5. Man, it needs to add a ton of transportation. We have had transportation. There's actually a bunch in the game. It's just not what we all expect, but like, I think there was a drivable car in 2. Do I have that right, you guys? Was it 2 that had the drivable car? And in Fallout 4, there are a bunch of mods that will give you motorcycles. I have one installed in one of my Fallout 4 games. It's been fun to have. Anyway, let's see here. Conqueror says, heck, Fallout 2 had work. There it is. Conqueror's ahead of me. He wrote this comment before I said it. Conqueror says, Fallout 2 had working cars in it. You couldn't drive the Highwayman. There's even a... If you could drive the Highwayman, there's even a reference to it in New Vegas. Yes. Conqueror says, there's even a theory that No Bark Newman is the chosen one from Fallout 2. Really? That part I didn't know about. Okay. Bagheera says, they are actually shipwrecks in multiverse terms. Okay. Bagheera says the ship had a terminal full of lore about the Cabots, but I didn't read it. Okay. But you know the name? We can't look at that mod, Bagheera? Robert's here, and Robert says, Fallout roads are so destroyed, adding driving to the game isn't the best idea. Well, I don't know. I've enjoyed using the motorcycle mod. It's been really nice in Fallout 4. And you can go off-roading with it, so it seems fine. It just won't, it's not like the Skyrim horses that will climb straight up the side of a mountain. So the motorcycles in Fallout 4 stay pretty level, but, like rolling hills they can deal with. It's okay. It's all right. But that is a mod, to be fair. All right, we caught up with the comments. We caught up with chat. Let's free the dude.
Thanks. Who are you? Never mind, I don't care right now. Let's go get Red and get out of here. You lead, I'll follow. Let's go. Move it.
Come on, let's get out of here.
All right, move it.
Rescue Red. I don't know where Red is. Hopefully it's going to give me a quest marker, but I honestly don't know. Maybe this guy will just lead me to Red. Let's figure it out. Let's give him a weapon to start.
Hell yeah! Lay it on me.
Let's see. Weapons. I got a lot of them. I don't know if settlers in this game need a lot of ammo or if you can just give them one unit and then... Oh, what's that? John.
John Thompson subscribes to the channel on YouTube.
John Thompson, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that so much. That is very nice. Thank you. Wait. I got the elephant gun repaired and it does more damage and it uses shells just like I'm using. Why am I not using the elephant gun? Shell 6 of 89. Conditions half. Damage 53. Damage 39. Okay. I need to switch to the elephant gun and then I need to give him something. We're gonna do a test. Here's the test, guys. I don't know if settlers or innocent people, NPCs, in Fallout 3 work the way they do in Fallout 4, which is to say, you give them one piece of ammo and then they can fire the gun endlessly forever. But we're gonna try it, and we'll try it with the minigun, because the minigun whips through thousands of rounds of ammo in seconds if you're not careful. If I give the minigun to this dude with one bullet, I'll give him 10. I'll give him 10. He's 5mm, right? Yeah, 5mm. If I give him 10, there we go. Let's go down. Can he fire this thing forever, or is he going to fire it for half of 1 second and then put it away? Let's do it like that. Let's also give him a melee weapon too, just so he, so he's got something. Oh no. Hold on, you guys. I lost your comments. Hold on. Shoot. How did I do that? What did I do wrong? Give me the comments back. Does that get them back? Oh, I got you guys. Okay, good. Okay, I got your comments back. Let's keep going. The mod I speak of is Far Harbor Update for Companion Ivy. It's available on their Discord right now. Oh, okay. So if we go to the Discord, we can mess with it, but I'm totally not going to do that. I got it. Okay. Thank you, Conqueror. Conqueror says, him over, he felt bad about putting a dent on the highwayman. Felt bad about putting a dent on the highwayman. I can't quite parse that one, but I think you're talking about, what's his name? Dealing with the highwayman. Maybe now you're talking about when it's in 3 New Vegas. Anyway, Conqueror says, I am curious what would happen if you gave a fat man and a mini nuke to attempt companion. Bro, we've had Scratch, my companion. We've been giving her missiles. And she shoots them and it almost kills me. Yes. And then Old Man Fallout says, welcome, Leilani Dixon. You've been awarded some points. That's so interesting. Leilani, I don't see any comments from you in the chat, but I see that the chat bot has welcomed you, and it usually doesn't welcome someone until they comment. Leilani, if you did make a comment, I've missed it. I'm so sorry. But if you didn't make any comments, then just, welcome. Enjoy the show. Speaker of the Zone says, hi. Welcome. No, not Speaker of the Zone. Stalker. Welcome, Stalker of the Zone. Nice to have you guys here. Nice to have some new people watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so I was saying I'm going to give him something else. I'm not just going to give him a weapon with 10 bullets. I got to give him a backup. Have like a yeah, let's give him like a baseball bat. No, we'll just give him a good one. We'll give him. Can I give him the battle plunger? Is that crazy? No, I should not give him the battle plunger because if I can't get it back, that's a unique item. That would be silly. All right. In fact, I thought the battle plunger was supposed to be on Scratch. That's interesting. All right. He's got a minigun, and he's got a baseball bat. Good. Follow me?
Right. Let's go.
And then I ought to talk to Scratch for a moment because she's supposed to have the battle plunger. Good, Scratch. Let's trade.
Got any plungers?
Yes, I'm going to give you one. Battle plunger. And, oh no, I better not. I was going to say, I also have 2 missiles for her, but if I give her missiles right now while we're in tiny little rooms, everybody dies. So we'll save those for when we're outside. Oh, no. I was about to click, it's time for us to split up, but I don't want to do that one. I have to go now.
Go, leave, see if I care.
No, you're coming with, kiddo. All right, let's see here. I do have a target. It says there's this target behind the wall. Wait. Is that it? That's not what I was hoping for. Okay. It's flashing like we should go back up to the ground floor, so I guess. All right. I don't know where red is, but I'm hoping we're doing the right thing. We'll see. I already got these? I did. Let's read some comments. Conqueror says, now I need to play Fallout 4 and give my Merv modded big boy to Piper. Yeah, that would be great. Make sure you take all the perks so she can't kill you. All the companion perks. NCR Trooper says, hey there, I'm stuck patrolling Hoover Dam at the moment. No problem, NCR Trooper. Keep at it. I'm proud of you, and I'm sure you will serve our country well. And Conqueror says, do you the rocket launcher schematics yet? Do you have this rocket launcher schematics yet? Give you something to use all that junk on. Yes. It is in my inventory. Yes. I have it. I got so many reds here. What are we looking at? Is it all just cockroaches and radroaches? Oh, I love this gun. Oh, wait a second. I was going to switch for a better gun. I was saying I love the combat shotgun, but then I realized I have a better shotgun. Oh. You guys are in trouble now. Oh, it's right in front of me. It's so nice. Whoa! Oh, I didn't even get it. Thanks, doggo. There's a bunch of friendlies right here. That's these guys that are my companions, but I also have a marker telling me to go forward. I think to red, the other friendly I'm supposed to free, right? Is red in one of the stalls, maybe? I don't remember freeing red when I last played this like 17 years ago. I don't remember anything about red. So I just don't know. This way? No, it wants me to go... that's weird.
I think you stepped in Brahmin poop back there.
I hope not, kiddo. Ooh! It's getting a little bit late, and I'm getting a little bit hungry. We're going to keep going for right now, but I'm probably going to break for dinner in like 30 or 40 minutes. Let's see what you guys are saying, and then, is this going to be right? Is this where I should go? Top floor? Okay. I love the cracks and the rays of light. This is not bad for a 17-year-old game. It's kind of cool, and I think this is ruined by my light. If I turn my light off, it's even better. Dang, it doesn't look terrible. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I meant to save. Let's see here what you guys are saying. Stalker says hi. Conqueror says, I need to play Fallout 4. Give my Merv to Piper. Yep. NCR Trooper says, hey there, stuck patrolling. Got it. Conqueror says, did you get the rocket launcher schematics? I do. Fishy says, do you play Fallout 4? Roberto is here. Roberto is here and liking things. All right. Welcome back, Roberto. Thanks for the likes. Fishy, check this out. Jarvis show info. There you go, Fishy. Bottom right corner of the video feed. That'll show you how much I like Fallout 4. Okay. Wants me to keep going straight. Red is down here? Fishy says, wow. Yeah. Some people say wow because of my rankings, because they hate my rankings. Thank you, Roberto. And some people say wow because of the hours. Some people can't believe the hours. Where? It wants me to go out here? But then I'm losing red, aren't I? Oh, no. Okay, all right. I don't know what's happening. So let's take a look at the map. I honestly, I don't know. I don't remember anything about red or where red is. Let me just see. Let's go to the local map. Headquarters. Ground floor. It does have a marker to go to the ground floor. It wants me to go back in. Did I miss red? All right, let's go across. Okay, let's take a look at the map now. Well, actually, let's get down. Let's get down on the level. All right, let's take a look at the map. Where does it think I should go now? It wants me to go deeper in, but not to the door. Maybe I did miss a person. Okay, turn to the left and run down the hall. Oh, we did! I'm so glad I came back. Look at that. I remember Red. Isn't Red like a crazy gun person or something? Oh, I'm so excited. Let's get the light back on. There we go. That is a cherry bomb. We'll take it. Close.
Gross.
No. Jarvis, I did not say gross. I said close. It's a different word. Thanks for trying, though, Jarvis. That's very nice of you. Okay. Bunch of comments. Let's read the comments. And keep going. You get a belt. Jet. No, 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 don't. Oh, no. I drank from the toilet instead of taking the jet. Okay. All right. Awful. Okay, the only thing we got left, well, no, maybe we also got this. What is this? We'll take a pre-war book.
Glad to see you're alive, Shorty.
Me too. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Before I pick all this stuff up, let me read the comments. Let's see what you guys are saying. Fishy says, wow. Fishy says, I'm about to start my 3rd playthrough of the game tomorrow. Oh, very cool. I hope you love it. I hope you love it. Conqueror says, no, she's a doctor. Oh, she's not a gunner. She's a doctor. Okay, okay. I remembered something about that person, but clearly I misremembered. Oh, wait, wait. That one's got stuff. Okay. Let's put the gun away. Let's save. Let's use the cell door key and talk to her.
How'd you get in here? You're rescuing Shorty and me? Thanks. I thought we were goners for sure. I think the others are dead. Or worse.
It's the girl who plays Moira. It's the same voice actress. Okay. I'm half rescuing Moira and half rescuing Red. There we go. I'm glad you're alive. Glad you're safe. There's a guy named Sticky that wants to see you. Let's pull in Sticky. Let's rope Sticky in.
That's right. His birthday was recently. Did he make it to Big Town already? Oh, I can't wait to see him.
Is there anyone else?
Everyone else is dead or taken away to who knows where. Let's hurry back to Big Town.
Oh, it won't let me do the other dialogues? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Come on. Let's just go deeper in. I don't know. Let me take a look at the map. No, it's telling me go to the other side. Okay, let's go to the other side. Come on, guys. Are they all with me? They are. Good, good, good. We've amassed a small army. Now where does the map want us to go? Wait, what? It wants us to go back to the ground floor that we just came out of. No, I'm not going to do it. Okay, now we're going to disobey the quest marker. We're going to go to the other side and get out of the building. Yeah, there we go. Oh my god, it looks so much better with Fallout installed. You can actually see her red jumpsuit. Ah! Oh, the game looks great. Let me see if I can give her some guns too.
I'll feel better once we're safe.
You could use a weapon.
I'll take whatever you've got at this point.
Okay. Let's give her a weapon. Let's see. I could give her an assault rifle. I got a ton. Gotta give her a good one. Wait, let's give her that one there. That one's pretty good. Then we'll give her 556. We're gonna do the same thing we did with the other guy. Oh wait, do I not have... Oh, I do. Good. We're gonna give her like 10 units of 556 and just see if settlers or NPCs in this world can like unlimited fire. We haven't had to test the theory yet because we haven't fought any enemies yet, but we'll just see. And then in case she does run out of ammo, we will also give her some kind of good like melee weapon. We'll give her a good lead pipe. That one does 8 points of damage. Let's give her that. Okay. Good. All right, you and Shorty, follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
Okay. Great. Now, let me think about this. We've got a quest marker to go somewhere. Go around this building and keep going back to where we're supposed to be. Back to Big Town. Conquer says you missed the side door. Shoot. I missed the side door. Hey, Conqueror, spoil this for me. Did the side door have a third person to rescue? Because if it didn't, I'm not going to go back. I'm not worried about it. Wait. Who is that? Oh my gosh, please let me jump. There we go. He's not moving. I might have already shot that dude. Conqueror says, no, it was Negs. It was Negs on the ground floor. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Conqueror. Okay, good. Alright, game wants us to go this way. Let's do it. Wow, YouTube keeps building. We've got 14 people on YouTube now. Welcome to all the YouTube newbies. I am Old Man Fallout. I will be your host for today's stream. We are playing Fallout 3, but this Fallout 3 has a little bit of color to it. And that is because we have modded it with a
Miguel Cruz has arrived.
Miguel, MC is here. MC, welcome. I was just telling everybody, MC, we've modded the game with a mod called Fell Out, which removes the gray
Thanks for the
filter.
follow, Q on TikTok.
Thank you for the follow on TikTok, Q. All right, it's popping off. Nice to have you guys here. Yeah, so we're playing Fallout 3, but it should look a little more colorful than it usually does because the gray filter has been removed. And we are now heading to Big Town, and hopefully I have 2 charges in my ward, and I'm hoping that they get to Big Town just fine and don't die in the process. Let's read some comments. MC says, yo, I'm on my lunch break as we speak. Welcome. MC, that's so nice of you to hang out on your lunch break. That's really cool. Yikes. This is like a middle of the night lunch break, though. Isn't that true, Miguel? Like, aren't you on like a night shift or something like that? I think. Conqueror says, yeah, there's a lot more green than this. Yeah. This game is now sort of looks, I mean, kind of like what the world would look like. I mean, obviously low poly, very old 2008 style quality of 3D models. But like it's starting to be kind of true color. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's about the best you could expect for a 17-year-old game. Okay. I think to get to Big Town, we're going to have to cross a river. And I think there's a monster or an enemy or a problem right there. What is that? Can't pick it up on VATS. Oh wait, is that Big Town right there with all the houses? And the river is all dried up right there, so we could just run across. This will be great. Are people with me? Yeah. Good. Well, I gave them a bunch of weapons, and it didn't seem to pay off. We didn't have to fight anything. So they just have some weapons from me now. But if I remember correctly, the mutants are going to try and get revenge, and so we're going to have to fight them off here. And I'm going to hope that these 2 people we rescued will pitch in. If that big fight still happens. I'm not 100% sure that it will, but I think it does. I better save. Are they here? They're here. We got a bunch of comments.
To keep an eye on the north.
Remember to keep an eye on the north.
That's fine, you guys, but get in here.
We made it another day, right?
Right.
Nice. Did he rescue them?
What? Don't I
Our
count for
hero
something?
returns.
He rescued me, at least.
They're all standing in a line like they're ready for the fight, but I haven't been told that there's going to be a fight yet, so it's a little bit silly. I think the game's getting
This place
ahead of
gets
itself.
worse all the time.
All right, let's talk to people.
Thanks for helping us. I just hope we can survive another attack. Probably won't.
What do you think's going to happen to Big Town?
You've seen those super mutants and their appetite? There's no way Big Town will survive with them around.
Do you know how Big Town got started?
From the look of things, I'd say a super mutant sat down in a ditch one day and shat out this town. I dragged myself here from Lamplight. I didn't believe all the stories about Big Town, but I wasn't about to let everyone else go there without me. A few dozen attacks on the town later, and here I am. Almost an ingredient in a super mutant chili cook-off.
Wow. All right, let's read a bunch of comments and then we'll keep going. Miguel says, LMAO, yeah, but hey, I've got 3 days off after tonight. Hot damn, MC. All right. Miguel says, kind of looks like a cream color to me. Okay. Conqueror says, do you think that we're going to get a remaster of New Vegas to pair with the show getting ready to come out in December for a second season? No. I would love a remaster of New Vegas, especially if they could modernize some of the gameplay. But that hasn't been on their radar. I think Bethesda got really caught off guard by the success of the TV show. And I think Bethesda and Microsoft together did not value the Fallout franchise as much as we all do. And so I think what's happened is Bethesda was moving very slowly toward very minor things with Fallout. A few updates to 76 to keep people interested. The Fallout 3 remaster, we know that's coming, but that's coming like a year from now, maybe. I'm hoping it comes out in time for the TV show, but maybe not. But things like New Vegas, that's never even been on their radar. Like, they don't even have a remaster of New Vegas in the planning, at least not in any of the leaks that we've seen. There is a new guy talking about leaked info. And there was an interview with him like 2 weeks ago. And he said, the video game that everybody's waiting for Fallout, it's coming, it's getting made. Which made it sound like there's something with New Vegas that's going to happen. Because, of course, that's what everybody would be asking for. It'd be like a New Vegas 2. But I'm not sure that's what he meant. He might have just meant Fallout 5 is coming, you know? But even then, Fallout 5 is years away, so that almost doesn't even matter. MC says, like, if the color was pistachio-flavored ice cream, okay. We're very specific about the color we're seeing. Conquer says, get ready for a fight. Yeah, I know. I remember a fight here. Conquer says, I might be getting my instances mixed up, though. No, I'm right there with you, Conquer. I remember a fight, like, right now. It should be happening, I think. Bagheera says, hello, MC! Bagheera says, oh man, Fallout, have you changed the profanity filter on your multi-platform chat thingy? Because it's been slapping me extra hard today. Yes and no. I have added in 2 keywords because we had some kids on a previous stream, like yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, that were absolutely going at each other's throats. And I think it was mostly joking and for fun, but they were saying really like wild stuff like kill yourself and so on. And I got a little tired of it. So I did put a couple words into the filter to basically remove their ability to be awful to each other. Having said that, I can't imagine that's what you're doing, Bagheera, so I don't know why the filter would be getting you. You might be just getting the AI automod thing, like that might be happening. It's just that the automod itself is being a little bit of a jerk, but I haven't changed the automod stuff. Anyway, Conqueror says, it was due to the success of the Oblivion remaster. You're talking about the new the remasters that are coming down the pike. Maybe. Like, Conqueror, the Fallout 3 remaster was on that leaked list from like 2 years ago, before Oblivion Remaster ever came out. The Fallout 3 remaster and the Oblivion remaster were both planned, and they were on that planned list for release like 2 years ago. It was leaked with in that lawsuit Microsoft had, and they accidentally like submitted a bunch of like schedules and plans to the courts, which made the plans public, and then they hated life. Anyway, thank you for the likes, you guys. Bagheera says, Todd said the game that's coming is Elder Rings. All they have for Fallout 5 is a one-sheet concept written. Oh, almost, Bagheera. That one-sheet concept idea, or whatever they had written that was one sheet, that was from an interview with a Russian dude from like a year ago, 6 months, 8 months, 10 months ago. However, Bagheera, they did release in just the last few days that they have now greenlit Fallout 5, and it is now going into like pre-production or whatever that is. So there is a little bit more news about it, but basically the news is wait some years and you'll get it. June's World says, if you said Happy Gilmore 2 was as good as the original, then you've definitely never seen the original. I don't think anybody said that, June, but I think Lucian was saying that it is at least good. Like, if you're in terms of the original, it's at least good. The idea meaning it doesn't utterly put number one to shame. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. At least it works. It's not a piece of garbage. But at least I think that's what Lucian meant. That's the way I took it. I could be wrong. Lucian, if you're still here, you can correct me if I'm being an idiot. Bagheera says, it's okay if you enhance the profanity filters. I'm just asking if I'm imagining things. The Automod's probably just being frisky with me tonight. It might be, yeah. I think I censored KYS and SYFM and a couple of, like, there are a couple of little, like, abbreviations of terms that I started to block on some of the platforms. I don't think I've even got to all the platforms yet, but on some of them, I'm starting to block those just because the kids were going nuts with them the other night. But anyway, hold on one second, you guys. Shadow Dancer 4700 has entered the room. Let me see what she's saying. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're going to have a little dinner date. Is that all right with you? We go out? Yeah? All right, gang. We have to wrap up the stream because my cute girlfriend is here and she has said that she would go out on a little dinner date with me.
Thanks for the follow. Gaming on TikTok.
Oh, thank you, gaming. It's 9:32 where I am, 9:32 p.m. This is the latest dinner ever, but I think we can still pull it off because restaurants around here don't close till 10. So we're going to go get last minute something. If you are on Twitch, hang out for 1 or 2 more minutes because you get 250 channel points if you stay until my raid, because I'm going to raid somebody right now. And whoever we end up raiding, you are going to get points if you stick around for the raid. But let me read a couple comments here real quick. June's World says, name your favorite Adam Sandler film. He had 2 that made me cry, and right now I'm not... Oh, wait. You guys, what's the one with the Spanish-speaking woman, and they fall in love, but he can't stay with her because he's married and he wants to work on his marriage? And it's kind of heartbreaking. What's that one? It's not a comedy. Whatever that one is my favorite from him. I also really liked Click. It's kind of a cheesy like family story, but I still loved it. It was kind of heartwarming, heartbreaking something. I also like Punch Drunk Love. I'm not naming the comedies though, you guys. I'm naming all of his serious stuff, but I really liked a lot of his serious stuff. Anyway, okay. I gotta stop reading comments. We gotta go. So, if you are on Twitch, stick around. You get 250 channel points for hanging out with the raid. Let me tell this guy I gotta go.
If those muties try to take me again, I'll give them something to worry about for a change.
Good man. All right, let's save right here. Let's freeze. Let's see if there is a cool channel we can raid. Oh, we can raid Granny Vats, and we're gonna. Guys, we're going to see Granny Vats. Granny Vats is playing Fallout 4 right now. This is awesome. Okay, gang. I thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me today. I had a really good time, and it's possible, very like slim chance, it's possible I might stream again late tonight, like at midnight California time, Pacific time. So you could possibly watch for that if you want to get into my Discord server. The Discord server will announce it if I do that. But other than that, oh, and thank you for the likes, Conqueror. Other than that, let's go for this now. Raid Granny Vats. 1 viewer ready, 4 viewers ready, 5 ready, 6 ready. All right, we got up to 8, 9 viewers. We are kicking butt. Gang, thank you so much. Have a great night. I might see you later, I might not, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.